toasted rye, large OJ and a coffee, half and half please on the side. It would have been grand, she said, if he could have stopped by. Jump, this had become their very special place. He teased her more than 40 years for being a cheap date. Birthdays, paydays, Chevrolets, they all were toasted here. She remembered every moment for decades, so crystal clear. Over easy side of bacon, toasted rye, large OJ and a coffee, half and half please on the side. It would have been grand.
They suck. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's another rainy day here in Levittown. We are live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show right here in Levittown. Governor's in Levittown. Sally and I are here. Eric is MIA. He's been suspended yet again because of his drug use.
I thought we were just fueling the rumor that he and I can't be in the same place at the same time.
Well,
is that still true?
I think we broke it after Shallow last time.
Oh,
well,
that's right.
But that was the thing. Shallow, yeah. After Shallow, everybody thought you guys were dating.
That might have broken the internet.
You know the song "Shallow," right?
From the
Gaga, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So everybody thought that Gaga and Bradley Cooper were dating after that. Same thing happened. Robin and Eric sang the song here.
Right.
The last time I was on, and we had the head moment and everything.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
It was quite romantic. It brought a tear to my eye.
Please don't spring that on me today. Not that I
think
wouldn't
we're
be.
safe.
No, it's nothing to do romantically. It's just I don't know the song.
The one and only Elio Pace is here again with us today.
Yay!
Excuse me.
He's back.
Yeah.
You can't keep me
Elio's
away
back.
now.
We got so lucky.
You can't keep me away now.
We've kidnapped him.
I gotta share this.
We're gonna go. We're gonna have another war with England if they want to get him back. So Elio has been gracious enough to hang out with us again today. Robin is here as planned. Eric will hopefully be here. We're not sure. He has some things he's got to do. But we're here. We're here, and we're going to have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have some fun. Robin is here. Now, Robin, are you doing the double duty? Are you coming here again tomorroll?
She doesn't know yet.
Say
I
yes.
have to see how she feels.
I'm not gonna commit because if I oversleep, then I suck.
Oversleep because
but my
you're heading
intention,
over.
Because I'm going to the paper bag tonight.
Explain. I tried explaining the paper bag to Eric yesterday, and I did a poor job because Eric, who doesn't like anything nice, he doesn't like anything positive, such as music or people coming together to play music.
Okay.
He had no idea what the paper bag is. Elio has no idea, so he'd
No,
be interested in
Okay,
hearing about
so
it.
the paper bag it's so funny because when you try to explain it, how people will usually explain it is you can only explain it if you go. It's something that you have to experience. And what it is, it's the only 75-piece band.
Wow.
And it's
Where?
It's at Mulcahy's in Wantagh. It's tonight. It happens the last Tuesday of June. This is the 42nd year that they've done it. And it's
42nd?
42nd year in the row.
Wow.
Holy moly.
This year's theme is Woodstock, because it's the 50th anniversary for 69.
So it's once a year.
So it's once a year. It's always the last Tuesday of June, and it is absolutely incredible. It's 50 songs nonstop from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., and it's some of the best musicians around.
Right, it's just a jam. Anybody
It's-
can jump up and play.
No,
right?
no.
No.
It is choreographed.
Oh.
It is sequenced. Every single moment of it is
Wow.
planned.
Oh, so that's why you have to register in advance so they can plan who's playing on what?
You're asked to play. It's and so they have it set up like there are literally sheets of this song. The brass section is in. These guys are playing this. This one is the lead
Right.
vocalist. These are the
Right.
backing vocalists.
Wow.
Like they are.
So it's organised like a show,
every
like a-
moment.
like a
Every
show.
moment. It is a show,
And
but
you're-
it's a
and
show
you're-
that you can't
And you're in it?
imagine. I'm not in it. No.
Oh, why not?
No. I do my thing. I'm
Wait,
good.
wait.
No,
a
I'm
minute.
going
Wait.
to support it.
Back
Oh, okay.
Because this is my time to be a fan.
Who's running this? Paul Esposito?
Yeah.
He runs it?
No, it's Sue and Mike Guido run it. I believe they established it 42 years
Okay.
ago.
Now, Paul Esposito is involved. Do you know Paul?
He's one of the. I've met him. I met him at Don Michael's benefit at the Nutty Irishman last year, and I saw him play last year. I know he's been doing it for a long time, and I attended his benefit for his
wife, yeah.
Really, really nice guy.
Yeah,
but no,
Paul and I go
I
back-
don't need to be on that stage.
Yes, you
No,
do.
you
No.
do.
Everybody
no,
come-
we
it is-
need you to be on that
Okay,
stage.
Yeah,
okay,
how are
we're
you
at
not?
10. Let's
Need
bring it
you
to a
to be
5.
on
I'm
that-
half in my coffee. I love all of the musicians that are on it. I
Yeah,
really
you do.
But honestly, as much as I love being a part of stuff like that,
Sorry.
She's like, I'm trying to let it slide.
I'm also a fan.
I
And this
get
is,
that.
and and it's literally like a super fan show. I get to see all of these amazing people that
Who are
I
these
admire.
people? Who are these people?
You know,
Who are-
the players.
Yeah. Who-
Okay, Anthony
so-
Barca, right off the bat.
So
he's
Anthony, so this guy gets up with a guitar or at the piano, and there's a 75-piece band.
They
backing
take
him.
turns. So
Yeah.
there are moments in the show where everyone is on stage.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there are moments where like Tony Barca is going to take the lead vocals and then there's 20 behind him. And
Right.
they've got a brass section. So it literally
Right.
changes with every song.
And the styles of music, all eclectic, is
It's
it?
always a theme. So this year's theme is Woodstock 1969. So
Wow.
all of the songs that they're
From
doing.
Woodstock.
So it's rock. It's folk. It's a little bit of everything, but
Wow.
it's all from 1969.
Who does the arrangements for the 75-piece band?
As far as I know, Mike Guido is the mastermind behind
He
all of
handles
it.
it
But
all.
I'm sure that
But
he's
that's an
got
orchestra.
people.
I mean, you're
Oh,
talking violins,
absolutely.
strings, symphony, orchestra style.
It's brass. It's all kinds of drums, hand percussion, multiple electric guitars,
Okay.
bass, many vocalists.
That stage doesn't fit 75 people.
Yes, they do, and the paper bag does it.
Really?
It's
why do they-
unbelievable to witness that.
Is
they
that
can
why they
do
call it a
this.
paper bag? Because they just stuff all these people on the stage like you would
I
stuff a
don't.
paper
You know,
bag?
there is a story to it, and I don't remember what it was.
Wow.
I got turned on to this last year because of Tony Barca and because of Johnny Kola, and no relation.
Yeah,
we
not
always
the
ask,
Huey
but
Lewis
that's
Johnny
not,
Cola. Different Johnny Cola.
Yeah, right. Oh,
And
right.
so they said you've got to go, and Don Michael is in it.
Oh,
He's been in
right.
it for many, many years, and he's singing tonight.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
To see him on that stage rocking out with this band behind him is unbelievable. That's my music partner. We have a duo, County Line Road. And
Yeah, see?
he's
All right, so if he's
one of
on
the
there,
most-
you should be there. County Line Road should be playing this thing.
He's right. You can't argue.
Is this the
Oh, I
behind,
can argue. I'm a tourist woman.
Okay, all right.
is this the behind the music special right here where Don Michael broke off and did something separate without telling Robin Eve?
No, no, my
I'm
goodness.
just a
What do you?
fan.
How do you
Political.
get onto the show? Do you have to apply to it, or do you have to be
I don't
invited?
know. I'm thinking you have to be invited, and I really never looked into it because when I go to the
Is it always
shows,
the
I'm
same
so
people?
focused on what's happening with the show. When I went, I mean, you can ask. I had a lot of friends that were down there who knew that it was my first time last year.
Yeah.
And I think they ended up having fun because I was like a little kid in a candy store, you know, and I just
Oh,
stood
it
there
is great.
wide-eyed like,
Yeah,
I can't
right,
even
right.
believe this is happening. I was in my
Yeah.
glory.
I did it once. I loved
So
it.
I don't
yeah.
want to worry about, what am I singing? What am I doing? When am I on stage? Da, 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 da. I want to stand there, and I was there till the very last song. And
Wow,
I want to
4 a.m.
stand. I want to stand there and just soak in the music.
So excuse
You
my
know?
ignorance, right? But
Yes.
how? So the people that are invited to be on it, are these sort of big Long Island?
Big on the
artists?
local
Best,
scene, yes.
best of the
Yeah.
best.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Long
a lot
Island
of
loyalty.
them tour nationally. You know, you've
Yes.
got Mike and Tom Flint's who have toured all over the place. They're in Riot, right? Tom Flint's is in Riot, and
sorry, I
it's
don't know
the
who that
New York
is.
Bee Gees.
Oh, sure.
He's in there. They're all over the place.
Yes,
They've been playing for
yeah.
years and years. You know, there are a lot of big names. Lee Finkelstein.
Oh,
is,
sure.
You know,
He plays with the
he's
Blues
a world
Brothers.
famous
Wow.
drummer, and
Okay.
he's up there on stage.
Another
rocking out
Hicksville
with
guy.
everybody.
Okay,
Mark
fantastic.
Klein, you guys must know from WUSB.
Yep.
He's got a great blues show, and he does all of the music up
The,
at Stony
um,
Brook for the cancer kids.
Blues Warehouse, is that the
Blues
name?
Warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I like his
Wow.
show. Yeah.
Okay.
So really, I mean, I'm starstruck. You know,
Yeah,
I've been doing this a
okay.
long time, and I genuinely appreciate the music and stuff. But I stand there like, holy cow, I love this so
Is
much.
it typically the same people that
That's
come
me.
and play every year? Or is it a different group of
It's
people?
a
or-
mix. It mixes up.
It's it seems like once you're in, like, unless you screw up or piss somebody off,
Yeah.
you're in.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so last year it was always 70 piece, and as far as I know, this year was the first year that it was 75.
Wow.
And
Crazy.
Wow.
so they had a couple of newbies last year. I got to meet Darren Gallagher, who is a sick guitarist. He's unbelievable. He plays for a Bruce Springsteen band
Wow.
called Badlands.
Oh, sure.
And so he was in last year, and so we got a good friendship out of that. And he played in Don's Benefit. Like, it's just such a
Nice.
great networking opportunity
Excellent.
with really nice people, and the
Yeah.
music will
Very
blow your
nice.
mind.
But what's to stop you if your musical partner, you work in a duo, right?
Yes.
Right. And he's performing at it.
Well, he's been doing this for years. This
Right.
was something he was already involved
Okay,
with.
okay.
So that's kind of his thing, you know?
So-
Well, I'm with Tony.
I'm
on
not
this
saying
one.
I'd never
No,
do it.
no,
I'm
of
saying
course.
right
Yeah.
now,
Right.
I was so enjoyed it from last year that I'm just looking forward to being in the crowd and feeling the vibe and experiencing the
Don
music.
Michael
That's
yell-
not to say 2 years from now they go,
Right.
hey, would you like to do a song?
Yeah.
I'll go,
Right.
you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But right now, I just want to be a fan.
If Don Michael yells out tonight, Robin, come up here. You're going to say no? No, you're not.
I don't do spontaneous things. You guys know that.
Does the paper
I
bag?
plan out everything.
Are those one of the rules? The paper
Right?
bag
So
Even
says.
when he asked,
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, no.
All right, before we carry on, Ken Pichelle is watching, and Ken has
Hey,
already
Ken.
requested 2 eggs over easy from you.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Ken.
Michelle
Ken is my
asked-
new fan in North Carolina. Thanks
Ken
to
is
you
a
guys.
good boy. Yep. Michelle Ash is watching. Michelle will be co-hosting with Eric Thursday and Friday. Derek is watching. Benny Rizzuti. Good morning, Benny. Hope you're feeling better, pal. Oh, Robin Eve is watching.
I'm
How do you
trying
like
to
that?
share the video and I keep talking.
Nick
I
and
don't know where the
Zestos are
video-
watching. They're our guests tomorrow as a part of
Yay.
Moonflower. Looking forward to that. Joe
morning, my
DeJazer was
brothers.
watching. Joe, what did he say here somewhere? Robin and Elio. So Joe is all excited. Joe, if you're free, man, come on down. But bring the guitar. We're not letting you in unless you bring the guitar. Come on down, Joe.
Yeah,
Derek
come on,
is
Joe.
Yeah,
watching.
last time he came down with a suit, he was like, I'm not really doing music.
I know, but
you
he showed up again the other day when Elliot was here, and he did not bring the guitar.
Bring the guitar,
Bring
Joe.
the guitar through the long
Okay,
night,
I'm
damn
You're
it.
sharing.
being way too hard on him because we never
What?
told
No.
him that when he comes here he has to bring it.
No,
Oh
I would-
wait,
I
we
would-
did 8 times.
Joanne Bracker is watching.
shared.
Chef Felix is watching. He's on Thursday afternoons at 1:30. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Glenn?
Can't hear you, pal. Who's this?
Glenn.
Quincy?
No, just Glenn.
Oh, just Quinn. Sorry, I thought you were somebody else. How are you?
That's okay. I'm
Good
fine.
morning.
Good. What are you doing today?
Working. What are you doing?
We're live on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Did you call the right number?
I don't know. 516-565-3990.
You called the wrong number, pal.
Called the
But thanks for
wrong
calling
number.
anyway.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Couldn't make that up. That is just, honestly, anybody listening, that is just awesome. You just can't make that stuff
We have
up.
a friend Quinn who's a comedian up in Canada. I thought
Yeah,
maybe that was.
I thought it was him too.
That is brilliant. You should have kept him on the phone.
Yeah, right. So what are you doing anyway, right?
Yeah. How's it going? What's up? Yeah.
So Chef Felix is watching. He's on Thursdays at 1:30. So join Chef Felix with Let's Eat Long Island. Dan Holland is watching. Kenny Shevlin, Suzanne Reek. Kenny Shevlin wants to sing a duet with Robin. Anytime, Kenny. And John Brett is watching all the way from England.
Hello,
John Brett.
Hey, John.
We're getting another call?
Hello, Sharon.
we-
Thank you for your messages.
You're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
This is Glenn. I did have the right number.
You did?
I got a question for Mr. Joel.
For Mr. Joel?
I'm watching
I'm logging off.
online. It shows Billy Joel and then 4 other people, 2 ladies and a gentleman.
Okay.
And that's where I got this number. But I don't know if this is where I'm calling to.
Which guy do you think is Mr. Joel? The one in the pink or the one in the blue?
The one in the blue.
Oh, that would be me. All right, sir, shoot. What's your question?
I wanted to see if he remembered what the song was that he tried out to the Hassles for.
Did he
But
try
now
it
I
out?
can see it's not Mr. Joel.
I am not Mr. Joel, but I'm a huge fan. And we have Elio Pace over here who tours all over Europe with the Billy Joel songbook. So if you ever get to Europe, look up Elio Pace. In fact, look him up right now on YouTube, Quinn.
Gotcha.
What
You can
song,
answer that question, I
What
bet.
song did he try out the Hassles with? I'm going to go with...
Does he know the answer?
The happy song.
Oh, yeah. Do you know the answer before I answer it?
I was the Hassles road manager.
You were the Hassles road manager.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I
so,
was
go
I was
ahead.
the Hassles road manager.
Something
For how
that's a
long?
Yes.
The last 3 years of their existence, and then I was the road manager of Attila after that till they broke up.
Wow.
John and Billy.
Are you still friends with Billy Joel to this day?
I still speak to him every once in a while, and the same thing with John Small. I don't know, you know who John Small is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just recently saw the Lords of 52nd Street and spotted John Small at the show, actually.
Yeah, John does all of Billy's videos.
Right.
He did Central Park. He does Garth Brooks. He's a big video producer.
That's correct, yeah. All right, I'm going to go with... all right, so you know the answer. So you were there, you're saying.
What year was it? Give us a clue. What
I
year
would
was
say
it?
it was 1966, after we fired Harry Webb because he did more drugs than everybody else.
And one last clue, because I've got a feeling it
Yes.
was it an English song? Was it by an
No.
English? No, okay.
No, it was an American group, a duo.
Yep, I'm going with You Got Me Humming by Sam and Dave.
Well, you're close. We did that song. The Hassles did that song.
Yeah.
With Little John singing it. But it was, now all of a sudden I got a senior moment. You've lost that love and feeling.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. And Billy brought Howie with him, and wouldn't join the band without a bass player.
Right.
And Howie Blowed Out became the bass player.
Right.
But I could tell you a lot of funny Billy Joel stories.
Well, go ahead. Give us one right now.
1967, we were playing in Albany, and Billy gets a gallbladder attack. And in the middle of the night, we had to take him to the hospital. And we put him in a bathtub. That didn't do anything. And we get to the hospital, and we get on the PA system, and we were joking around the hospital because people didn't have long hair up there, up in Albany in those days. And we get on the PA system and go, calling Dr. Mo, calling Dr. Curley, calling Dr. Larry.
Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine. That's right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep. And then Billy was all right. I have a lot of stories with Billy. Billy and I go way back. I taught him how to water ski on my boat. I was the first person to get him on the water.
Wow.
Really? Wow. So,
Yeah.
how did you find us?
I belong on Facebook. It brought up this site.
Of this show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook right now. Yep.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
where
that's-
are you calling from now?
Well, right now I'm in New Jersey. But I'm a
Okay.
Long Island guy. I grew up in Syosset, Woodbury Road, and Jericho Turnpike.
Sure.
Clearview Village, right behind the My House.
Yep.
That's where I grew up. So, and Billy really grew up across the street, Hicksville.
That's right. That's where Sally. This is Sally next to me. We're both from Hicksville ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I grew up.
That's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Right off Woodbury Road. Yeah.
Yeah, right off Woodbury Road. It's really changed.
Oh yeah,
and
sure
then,
has.
just so you know, the shopping center where the My House used to be, you know who owns that?
Well, it's
Or
now.
one of the owners?
It was a Lucille Roberts for a while.
Well, yeah, but that's exactly right. But do you know who owns that shopping center?
I don't.
Paul Simon is one of the owners.
Really?
Yep.
I've never heard that ever.
Yeah, well, see, I'm a wealth of information.
Wow.
Well, you should come on our show sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sure. Well, what do you do now?
I'm in the real estate business. I've been in the real estate business for 30-something years.
I'm sorry.
Well, commercial real estate.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And still good friends with Richie McKenna, the guitar player.
Yeah.
And that's all who's left. John Dizak passed away last year.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
And
Blow-
John Small really is living in Nashville, having a good time.
And Blauvelt, yeah, he's been dead for what, probably a good 20 years, right?
Yeah, Howie died probably 20 years ago. Yeah.
Went on to playing Ram Jam, Black Betty. Remember Black Betty? That song, Black Betty.
Yep.
Howie Blowville, the bass player from the Hassles, a Hicksville native. He plays bass on that.
Yeah. He played bass on Ram Jam. Exactly right.
Great tune.
I'm learning a lot today.
Wow.
It's educational.
I don't even think it's 11:30.
Were there-
No.
Hi, Quinn. When you were there with Billy in the mid-'60s, were there songs that you heard? Was he songwriting at the time? Was he
Yes.
doing his own thing, though?
Yes, he was. Yes. If you look at the albums, the first albums of the Hassles, some of the songs were not Sam and Dave. They were Billy's songs.
Right, and they were just Billy's songs, words and music.
Well, John Dizak got credit for the vocals on some of them, and I think John Small got credit for some of them on Hour of the Wolf.
Right.
But mostly Billy did the writing.
Did you hear? Do you remember hearing anything at that time that came up when he became Billy Joel?
I'm not following the question.
Sorry, was there any musical? Did you ever hear a snippet of something that maybe he'd played to you at sound check, or a song or a demo that he'd made, or
Anthony's song, Things from an Italian Restaurant.
So
Anthony's song.
Anthony's song.
It was the
Yep.
early version.
You heard that when he was in the Hassles, he wrote those songs?
I heard him do Anthony's song, Things from an Italian Restaurant.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm mentioned in that song. In his early songs, he mentions all of his old friends.
Wow.
He writes about what he was doing in life. So in that song, it was lost touch long ago, lost weight, and did not know that you could look so good after so much time. I lost a lot of weight, and I hadn't seen him for about 3 or 4 years, and bumped into him in New York, and that's where that line came from. The yellow Chevy convertible was my car. He used to make out with Patty Lee in the yellow Chevy convertible.
And is there a demo? I mean, are there any even home recordings of anything? The first demos of Moving Out.
I don't know. Not that I have.
No.
I
Okay.
had the original reel-to-reels of Billy of Attila,
Wow.
and I gave them, and some of Billy's stuff, the originals, and I gave them to Dennis Offer, and they paid me for them because they couldn't give them to me for free.
Right.
Because someone might say, hey, this guy is blackmailing us,
Right.
and they wouldn't
Yeah.
take him unless they gave me a certain amount of dollars.
Wow.
Because in Billy's contract, I guess it specifies there's no outstanding masters. And I had a master.
Wow. Wow.
And it said on the master, the Dennis Offer Group.
Wow.
Now, Dennis is Billy's manager today.
Yes.
And he lives in Old Westbury.
Did you know that Mr. Joel was going to rise through the ranks?
Yes.
Yeah. He had
was-
that. He had that about him.
You could tell that he was good. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was very good. Him, there were certain guys on Long Island you could tell. Leslie West, you knew he was going somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, from the Vagrants,
Yep.
To this day, Leslie is still a popular guitar player.
Yep, absolutely.
Certain guys, the Vanilla Fudge, they copied the Vagrants. Out Now copied the Vagrants. And the Vagrants used to play in a place in Nassau County, right by Queens, called not the My House, that's where the Hassles were. I can't think of the name of the place the Vagrants played at.
Wow.
But they were a big group there. And then we played on Long Island with the Rascals.
Yep, right.
Wow.
Big
Amazing.
plug. Yeah, the Rascals, us, and the Vagrants, 3 different clubs. We spent the summer together, playing cards at night.
That's cool. Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice, Quinn. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Maybe another day we'll set something up. You come in here and tell us some stories.
Be my pleasure.
All right. Send me.
You want me to give you an email address?
Yes, if you would, because we're live on the air now. So send us a private message with your email address, and we'll reach out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Really cool.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right. Bye now.
Nice chatting with you guys.
Thanks for calling, pal.
Bye-bye.
And you look like Billy on the air, by the way.
I do. I get that a lot. I wish my wallet looked like his, but
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Unfortunately, he's worth a lot of money today.
Yeah, just I'll take just a quarter of what he's got. I'm happy with that.
Quarter. Wow,
Listen, I would
that'll keep you going.
I would take a quarter
Yeah.
of what Elizabeth's brother stole from.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm still good, by the way, I'm still good friends with Elizabeth too.
Not after you said that, you're not.
Yeah, yes I am. Oh, yes. Frank Webber, nobody likes Frank Webber. But Elizabeth is. I'm still friends with Elizabeth. She just moved back to New York.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, she lived in France or something? I think?
She lived in L.A. She
Oh,
has
okay.
Can I just ask you? Because
Absolutely.
I may
She lived in
never.
Santa Monica.
I may never get another chance to ask you this.
Sure.
What is Elizabeth's view of her brother?
Great question.
Not very happy with him.
It has fundamentally ruined their relationship, right?
I would assume so. You know, and listen, she had a not a nasty divorce, but she and Billy got divorced. You know, and she made a lot of money from Billy, and she deserved it. She was his first manager.
Yeah.
That made him a star. She really was.
Right.
She was very, very good at the business aspect of the business end of the business. I'll say it that way.
Right. Right.
And when they got divorced, Billy hires her brother
Yeah.
as his manager.
Yeah.
That was not a smart mistake, a smart thing to do.
No.
You replaced her brother in the band. You divorced his sister and you married, and you put her brother as your manager and give him power of attorney.
Yeah.
And Frank had a party. And Christy is the one who discovered it.
And can you and how she just went looking through
He went to buy a house and couldn't finance it.
My God. My God.
He went to buy a house and couldn't finance it.
and-
That's how she discovered it.
and
That he would take no money.
Frank is now doing what? And did he get away with it? Did he just file bankruptcy? What
He
happened?
had to give back, I think, about 30 or 40 million that Billy got back. Out of it was like 65 that he absconded with.
Oh, I thought it was 90.
Could have been. I thought 65,
That's
but I could.
90 is
I could
what
be
the
wrong.
initial lawsuit was for.
I think it
remember
was
that.
90 million.
Yeah. I don't
Was
know.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Elizabeth is the one who discovered it?
No,
No,
Christy.
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 Brinkley.
Yeah, I was going to say
Christy.
I thought it was Christy.
Yeah.
Christy's the one who discovered it.
Right.
Christy is the one who discovered it. They went to buy a house and couldn't get a mortgage.
That's unbelievable.
You imagine?
Said, we have no money.
No.
That's unbelievable.
That's this Billy Joel. That's his story.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, there's always three sides to a story. Your side, my side, and the truth. You know,
Absolutely
Yeah,
right.
Right.
that's the truth.
Well, thank you for that. Thanks for shedding light on that.
Very nice.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm
Yeah,
glad
and
I-
again, if you ever get to England, check out Elio Pace. He does a Billy Joel songbook show. It's amazing.
Really? Okay.
Just won an award for it, as a matter of fact.
I've
Thank
been in
you.
contact with the guy who just wrote the book about Billy.
John Brett.
Yes, yeah.
John Brett was
Yeah.
he's watching, actually, and he was commenting that he'd like to set up an interview with you.
Oh, yes, he said that to me. Yes, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
There's a lot of information that I I'm 70, I'll be 73, but I remember a lot of information from the old days.
Have you written any of this down yourself, Quinn?
No, never wrote it down. Just have it in my memory.
Okay. Well, you better, you should, because, you've got a whole different perspective on a part of Billy's life that most people are not eloquent. You're eloquently. You seem so lucid to me.
Mm-hmm.
You've got such a, you remember every detail. It's quite incredible. You should definitely get this written down, because this is all part of the history.
Yeah, it's part of his history.
Yeah.
It's like I just saw the Elton John movie,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, it was a disappointment.
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
They tended to emphasize his gay lifestyle too much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yes, he's gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay.
Elton John is gay?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But he made great music, and he's big in soccer, and they didn't even bring that out. Things like that of his life, and I think that they should have.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about the drugs and stuff, but that's
It
so
was all about the drugs and the gay lifestyle.
It's so typical of Elton John. I've only ever seen Elton John interviewed once for an hour. It was Elvis Costello was interviewing him, and it was the only time I've ever seen Elton John talk about nothing else but music.
Of music.
Oh,
No,
like that.
The rest of the time, he talks about everything else. He talks about other people. He you know, and it's all well and good. But the point is, this guy actually is a phenomenal musician and was an amazing piano player. And he wrote some of the greatest melodies in rock history ever.
Yes, he
but
did,
he doesn't ever talk about it. And that film, I was hoping would at least tell the story. And when you get a dance routine to Saturday Nights Are Right for Fighting, I'm like, you know, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
Is that
leave.
what they did?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
That's
that's
despicable. That's blasphemy.
Listen, I remember seeing Elton John at the Pantages Theater in 1967, and he was phenomenal.
Yeah, well, that's incredible.
You know,
Have you got pictures of that?
no pictures. It was before digital pictures, so who had pictures?
Have you got your ticket stub?
No, I never saved any house. I don't.
Man.
You know, my parents' house was gone a long time ago.
Okay.
Who knows where everything ended up? You know.
That's
No, I
amazing.
have nothing left.
So you saw Elton John before. I mean, he was literally a nobody in '67.
We were we were nobodies, and we were nobodies. Billy was nobody in those days. Elton John was a big star, and the Hassles were sneaking into the. Do you know how they got into the Beatles concert? This is a real good one.
Yes, that story I've heard. Did you ever heard
Was that how they were?
They snuck into the Beatles concert at Shea Stadium in
We
1966.
got an idea. We got an idea that if we could crash the Beatles concert, we could become big stars, international. So we rent a limo, and we rent a bigger truck than we had, and we drive to Shea Stadium, and we BS our way in. It was different in those days. You could get in.
Yeah, you guys told them that you were one of the opening acts, didn't you?
We all told me we were the opening act. We got everything on
That
the
is
stage.
amazing.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm setting up everything on the stage, and a guy comes over and says to me, and who was next to me? I think little John Small was next to me. He said, "Who are you guys?" We said, "We're the Hassles, the opening act." He says, "That's not because I'm Sid Bernstein, and you ain't the opening act."
That's great.
He said, "But you did. I know the band because we were a Long Island band. You know, Sid was a New York guy."
Yeah.
And he said, "I'd let you do 2 songs, but I have to get Brian Epstein's permission. I can't take a chance on the Beatles getting PO'd."
Right.
And Brian Epstein wouldn't give us permission, but they let us stay in the dugout.
Right.
So we got to hang out with the Beatles in the dugout, and it was a great show.
That is the biggest case of brass neck I can imagine.
Brass neck.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
I'm gonna use that.
And the dream of becoming stars at least worked for one of you, right?
Right, for one of them, that's exactly right. And one and a half, because Howie
Yeah.
became a star for a
Yeah,
while. At Rams.
yeah.
You know, unfortunately, like I said, Howie passed away. It's got to be 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
Had a heart attack. Yeah, nice, really nice guy. And I know his brother's a veterinarian in Levittown. If you ever need a good vet, look him up.
And that's where we are. We're in Levittown right now. Let's go find him.
Oh, really? Where is the studio?
We're at Governor's in Levittown, right behind Tri-County.
I know where it is.
Yep.
I know where Governor's is. I used to live 5 minutes from there when I my second wife.
Oh, okay.
I know exactly where Governor's is.
Nice. Well, yeah. So again, we'll set it up to get you in here one day.
I would love to do that.
Cool. Yeah. Don't forget to send us your contact info.
I will do that.
Excellent. Quinn, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Nice talking to you guys too, and have a great day.
You too, buddy.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye bye now. Yeah, Billy did that with Jimi Hendrix too. He,
Yeah, that's the story I know.
yeah, he pretended to be a roadie.
That's the
actually.
one. That's the story
That's
I knew.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I
Let
mean,
me,
to actually get onto the stage and set your stuff up as if you are the opening act.
We're ready. Let's do this.
It's a good idea. I'm going to do that at a.
I might do it at the paper bag tonight.
Right. I'll do that at a Kevin James show. So I'm the opening act.
But that really does show you about this business, and you'll appreciate this. You've got to get yourself out there.
Yes.
You cannot sit back and wait for the phone to ring.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to do crazy. You've got to take opportunity, and you've got to create opportunity. You can't. So, I mean, I've done the best I can living like that because I realized a long time ago that sitting waiting for the phone to ring is just not going to work.
Yeah.
You have to come up with ideas. Hey, like that idea. Hey, let's go. Let's all turn up, and you've all got to be in it together. Let's all turn up and pretend we're the opening act for the Beatles.
What's the worst that could happen? They
We
say
get
no.
chucked away.
They say
Okay.
no.
They got
Right.
to watch the gig
How's it
for
going
nothing.
anyway?
They
Right.
got to watch the gig for nothing.
From the
Right.
dugout.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
So a real, I mean, this guy sounds genuine, and that's massive respect, and
Yeah.
that shows you how people like Billy Joel reach the top in a
Yeah.
way, because he was, oh, he's so lucky, you know, and all this, and that, or it's not always luck. It's
No.
It's usually not luck. It's
Exactly.
usually people putting in the time, putting in the hours, doing the long gigs, you know, playing
And
for next to
pushing-
nothing and promoting and getting themselves out
pushing
there.
the
Absolutely right.
boundaries. You've got to
Right.
be in it to win it.
Yes.
Oh, somebody should use that. Oh, Robert,
catchy.
Robert Shapiro says Quince was a jinx because all the bands he worked with broke up.
Maybe they only broke up after he left.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe.
Does anybody know Dan Smith?
Yes.
Because
So Dan Smith is in the UK, and
Right.
he's
Yeah.
a really, really big supporter of County Line Road, and he's a big supporter of Donny Vapor music.
Right,
So
yeah, because he says big hello from
Shout
the
out
UK.
to Dan. Yeah.
and he mentioned Don Michael
Don?
Prager.
Absolutely. Don, for anybody who just tuned in and doesn't know, Don Michael Prager also goes as Donny Vapor, and he is my acoustic duo partner in County Line Road. We're our County Line Road Music on Facebook. And we are all about music and inspiration and trying to raise awareness for pulmonary fibrosis, which is a condition that Don suffers for that currently does not have a cure, but we're working on changing that. And he does a live concert series Monday through Thursday. I believe it's at 6:30 now, but it could be
Oh, is it?
7:30.
Yeah.
I know he was changing the time because he didn't want to interfere with other stuff that was going on, like Tuesday Night with Tony and things like that. So go to Donny Vapor Music on Facebook and follow it. And it's just inspiration and really good stuff. And we love him. And and
he's
thanks.
great.
Thanks, Dan, for tuning
Very
in from
talented,
the UK. We
really nice
appreciate
guy.
it.
And John Brett is watching. Pete Jenkins is watching. Matt Daniel Baker is watching.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
morning, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Good to hear from you. Everybody's saying what a
Pete-
great interview that was.
Pete Jenkins
Yeah.
is on a plane flying
on a plane.
home from JFK back to London listening to us.
Yep.
Very nice.
And
Hello,
Very
Pete.
nice.
So
We are worldwide.
we are worldwide
Love
today.
it.
Hi, Pete. Hope the
just
flight's going well.
Going to
Love
mention
it.
quickly, Bonnie Scalisi is watching. Hello, Bonnie. She's asking where Eric is. We're not sure where he is ourselves.
I took over his seat.
That's right. See that? That's what happens. Jesse Viteri is watching. Happy birthday, Jesse. It was his birthday yesterday. Pete Jenkins says hello to Elio. So Pete Jenkins and Robbie Pache and Amy Rannenworth, they're all, as we speak, flying back to England
We should explain. I was supposed to be on that flight today with my dad,
Yes.
who's just had his first ever week in the United States of America.
But you guys had a big fight, and you said, screw it, I'm staying here. Screw you.
I'll see you to the gate.
So, and my darling girlfriend Amy is with them, and Pete, my manager, they flew back. That's why Tony very kindly, that's why I'm here, because I wasn't supposed to be here today. But I'm actually flying off to Alaska tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I've been asked to go and do a gig, so
Nice.
I'm going to Alaska tomorrow. So I had one more day in New York, and here I am again.
So awesome.
So-
And here I thought you changed your flight so we could do this together.
I did. Sorry, that was a lie.
Just crushed my ego.
Or
All
option
right.
B.
Oh, that too.
So anyway,
Parachuted out of the
that's right.
plane. Tony picked him up on the side of the road.
That's your next song. Thanks a lot, Elio.
Thanks a
That's
lot.
the name of your next
Thanks
song.
for nothing, Elio.
Let's get Joe DeJesu says, well, we might as well get Billy Vera on the phone again. Joe, I hope you're on your way here, pal. I hope you're on your way.
We love Joe.
Oh, absolutely. love
Even
it.
though he canceled
Fabulous.
last night.
I know. Did you
Because he
see
didn't want
it?
to
There were
play
a
his
lot of
own
upset
originals
people.
for 2 hours. I honestly, I would
it's just
love
1
to sit and
hour,
listen
so-
to Joe.
That's
For-
the
it was
thing.
an hour, right?
His show is only an hour.
I would
He-
be so happy literally just sitting and listening
And
to
that's
him.
what
But
everybody said.
But I understand him thinking, I'm the host, like
we
I'm supposed to have
don't.
other people, blah, blah, blah. But
All
I
right, well-
don't understand enough to go along with the decision. I would
Wait
have
a
loved to
minute.
sit and listen to Joe for
You
an hour.
put out your album. You have one album out. You have an album coming.
It'll be released in July. We started running them yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
So, but you put out this album. You don't say, "Oh, I wish it was Robin Eve and Frank Walker." Like, no, you put out your album. You're doing
Well,
your
I
gigs.
actually
What-
do say that a lot. Go ahead.
But you don't. Joe playing for an hour last night, playing whatever he wanted to play,
Yeah.
or just him by himself. You're telling me
He
for 1
felt
hour
like-
he couldn't have done that?
He absolutely could have done that, but I think that he probably felt that it was self-indulgent when he was in a position of being more of a host than the guest.
But it's
So
not like he
was
planned
doing
it that
both.
way. The guest canceled because he was under the weather. So all right, well
You're
the
trying
show
to sell me
the
to sit
show
here.
must go on.
We're
damn
yelling
it!
again.
I'm sorry.
There are some who have not had coffee. Try to be considerate to everybody's caffeine needs. Yeah, no,
Trying to keep them awake.
Well, what I will say is, in the event that a guest cancels, because we can't go back to yesterday, right? In the event that a guest cancels at the last minute, I, for one, am on Team Joe that just said, sit here and play your songs for an hour. That would be amazing. That's all.
Right.
This doesn't have it happen. Yeah, it was a wrong decision that we don't have to harp on. and we'll just, do better next time.
Well, from this radio station that needs the numbers, it was a wrong decision.
I honestly, I don't get to tune into his show often, but when I do, because I'm
It's
usually at the
fantastic.
studio on Mondays, and
Right.
and when I do, I enjoy him so much, his music and his vibe and everything. So.
And that's the thing. Since he got back into playing his music again, whether it's his music or playing in his Beatle band or whatever he's doing, I can't tell you how many people have said to me how much they enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he comes on to do a show here, and same thing. I have never heard anybody say anything close to a negative word. Not even, no, he's good, but. There's
Never.
been none of that. Every single person I've talked to, this guy is good.
Yeah.
And he's personable, he's friendly, he's just an all-around nice
Everybody
guy.
on Long Island has something to say about somebody.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately,
Right,
and
yes.
I've never heard a bad word about Joe.
Not at all. Well, speaking of originals, get that
Yes.
guitar out.
Yes.
All right.
Get that guitar out.
All right, let's do this.
Can I say hello to Matt Daniel
Of
Baker?
course.
Hello, Matt, if you're listening. Matt, I want to say, was my writing partner for the Billy Joel Songbook, which has just won this award here in New York. And I'm very proud of what we achieved. And hello, mate, and I'm looking forward to having a drink with you when I see you again.
Nice.
All right, we're getting a phone call as Robin sets up her guitar. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this? Okay. So,
Good talk.
So, and speaking of the Billy Joel Songbook, and speaking of your trip here, did you hold up the award yet? You haven't, right?
I brought the award with me.
Just kind of
Hold up. The Elio
Taking over.
was here. That was the reason of the trip here. The Independent Music Awards was held in New York City Saturday night. Elio
touch
was
it?
up for Best
touch it?
Long Form Video for his DVD of the Billy Joel Songbook, and he won. He kicked ass.
Yes.
He came to New York and conquered. Elio Pace, congratulations,
Thank
pal.
you very much.
And on
That's
top of
amazing.
that,
Thank you.
the man who announced that you won was Jim Brickman. Do you
I know that name.
There you go.
Why do I
He's
know that
a
name?
piano player.
Oh, yeah.
He's he puts out his own stuff, but he's kind of known for playing with other
Get out
people.
of your way.
So that was kind of cool too,
Never
Jim
met
Brickman, and we met some cool
Yeah, it was amazing.
musicians.
It
You
was
were
a-
interviewed by their podcast. It was just an amazing night.
It was some. I'm still high on it. I'm still buzzing. I mean,
wonderful.
to bring Billy Joel's music. It's like we have a phrase in England which is shipping coals to Newcastle, meaning Newcastle doesn't need any more coal. It's an old traditional phrase. It's like America doesn't need an English Italian to bring over the pond more Billy Joel. There's enough
Right.
people who love
Like
Billy Joel.
Department of Redundancy Department.
You know what I mean? So this is an amazing thing. To come here, to have been nominated was one thing. To have won is off the scale.
Congratulations,
Thank
pal.
you, mate.
It's great, and that's a cool
I'm
award.
sorry I didn't go.
Yeah.
You should be. No, I'm
Next
kidding.
time I'll go.
And I want to say congratulations to Matt Daniel Baker because
Absolutely. Congrats
without
to
him,
Matt.
the show wouldn't exist.
You're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Dennis Murphy.
Hello, Dennis Murphy. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, guys?
All right. What are you doing
Hey.
today?
Nothing much. I got watching you guys on Facebook Live.
Cool. Thanks for watching as always, Dennis.
Oh yeah, of course. I want to give a shout out to my not Dane Down. I want to give somebody. I want to give a shout out to my friends. I actually want to give a shout out to all my friends on Cup Radio, including also to one of my friends too from Limo Live.
From where?
You know what I'm talking about Limo.
Limo Talk?
Yeah, Limo Talk. Yeah.
Limo Talk with Graz. Okay, yeah, they're great guys over there.
Oh yeah, I love those guys.
Yep. So you'll be watching him. He's on Thursday nights at 8.
Oh yeah, guys are good too. I like you guys too.
Cool. And you're gonna call him and say hello too, right?
Of course, I always do.
Absolutely. Cool. Thanks, Dennis.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys on Thursday, maybe.
Sounds good. Have a good day, buddy.
All right, see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Graham Chambers says Elio is taking over the world.
Hi, Graham.
All right.
He's
so,
All right,
good
Robin.
guy.
all right. So what do we now? We've had the fortune of getting a lot of exclusives out of you.
Yes.
So we're very appreciative.
Oh, thanks.
So the album is now started to print and it's coming soon.
The album started to print.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Fantastic.
much. We've been
Not-
working on it off and on for just over 2 years. and it was a start and stop project, and I'm just ridiculously excited and proud of what we put
Good
together.
for you.
Not
It's
my
14
mother's
tracks.
Not my mother's daughter, right? Is that
My mother's daughter.
My mother's
No,
daughter.
I am
not
my mother's
daughter.
daughter.
Sorry. I just realized
I'm
what
my
I
father's
said.
daughter too, but this album is my mother's
All
daughter.
right, now I'm going to pull an Eric here. How much is the CD going to sell for?
I haven't decided.
Oh, all right. I was going to pull out cash and be the first one to buy one.
Oh, that's so awesome.
You know what? I'm just giving you
No, no, no,
15
you're gonna-
bucks.
nope,
if you
you're
if you owe me change or if I owe you money, let me know.
Well, I was thinking it's going to be at least 50. What do you got in your wallet? No.
Oh, that's a deluxe box set with all the outtakes.
And of course, you're going to pay for your wife, so
Yeah.
I mean that's nice
And,
because you guys don't have to share a disc. But
Yeah, because we want to listen to it
no,
separately
hold
all
on
the
to
time.
your money because I am back on this show on Friday, July 12th, and my
Yes.
plan is to have copies for you guys,
Wow.
and my plan is to have a couple of copies for your listeners if we want to do a little trivia. at the end.
Nice.
And that should be the first times that I'm going to have them in hand.
Brilliant.
So I'm saving them for your show.
Very nice.
brilliant.
All right, Robert Shapiro says Jim Brickman is great, written some great ballads, including Valentine with Martina McBride.
That's right.
Let's Eat Long Island. Chef Felix says he loves Elio. The English Paisano with the brass neck. And then Pete Jenkins says, can I please say a big hello to Sally in the back? She knows her place.
Thanks,
That's great.
Pete.
That's great.
I love that.
So you heard that. July 12th, you said?
July 12th, I'm back. Yeah.
Robin comes back. She will
I'm gonna
have
be here
copies
every
of the album, and we'll be giving some away. And speaking of giveaways, I don't physically have the passes on me, but you guys know the deal. If anybody wants to call in and answer a random trivia question, you'll receive a free pass to a show at any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs here on Long Island. So call the number on the screen there, 516-465-3990. However, don't call her up while Robin's playing her song because we won't answer it.
Okay.
How do you like that? All right. So what do you? All right. So we had. So what did?
We had a couple of requests,
or
which
requests,
I got to
yeah.
say, thank you. That's awesome.
You want to do one of those? One of the requests?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do,
Cool.
unless you guys are sick of it, I think I'm going to give this out to Ken in North Carolina, and we'll start off with 2 Eggs Over Easy.
Nice. Never sick of it.
Thank you. This was I just got my guitar out of the shop, so I have no strap.
What happened to your
And
guitar?
I usually play with a strap on. We'll just let that hang. You're
I
welcome.
wasn't going to say a word. Thank you for
You're
that. Thank you
welcome.
very much.
Knockem Dead Comedy Radio. First thing
It's
in the morning.
it's a good visual actually.
So that's why I'm a little awkward. But anyway, this is the latest song that I wrote, and this goes out to Ken. So,
Nice.
haven't played it. Let's see. She came in Sunday mornings at a little after 8. She smiled at the hostess, and then she'd hesitate. She took it in, the smells, the smiles, the memories coming fast. She remembered every moment in this, the bridge to her past. She gave a knowing glance to the man behind the grill. He'd seen them decades now, he removed by them still. Touching every other stool, she lingered as she went. She remembered every moment, each step made with intent. Patrons smiled with kids beguiled as she sat down in their booth. The only view they ever knew since way back in their youth. She didn't need a menu, same as his, it never changed. She remembered every moment, every meal they had exchanged. Two eggs over easy, side of bacon, toast. Hold on. 2 eggs over easy, side of bacon, toasted rye, large OJ and a coffee, half and half please, on the side. Would have been grand, she said, if he could have stopped by.
10, she paid the bill and prepared herself to go. She said goodbye, some with her eyes, took cookies for the road. She knows some thought he never came, but he was right there all along. She remembered every moment, 'cause he was her heart song. 2 eggs over easy, side of bacon, toasted rye, large OJ, and a coffee, half and half please on the side. It would have been grand, she said, if he could have stopped by.
Awesome, Robin.
Thank you.
Well done.
Very, very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Lots of great comments coming in. Ken Bichelle thanked you.
Thank you,
Bonnie
Ken.
Scalisi commenting on your voice, and Brigada
Love
James.
the voice.
Pete Jenkins even says hints of Julia Fordham meets Carly Simon.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yay.
Your
Thank you
voice,
so much.
Your voice is just beautiful.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it really is.
Am I doing another one, or am I putting it down for now?
You tell me. You want to do it? Actually, I do have a question. Did you color the capo yourself?
I did not.
Ah.
I did not. I got this. Oh, I'm having a brain freeze on the name, but it's a music shop right here. My friend Gina Falk runs it. Right on. It's literally a mile up the road. It just. I think they just turned into Music and Arts now, or something. It's literally a mile up on Hempstead Turnpike on the right-hand side. It used to be Monster Music.
Oh, it's not Monster Music
No,
anymore?
it just changed names, but it's the old Monster
Right
Music.
by the church over
But
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go in and see Gina. She's the manager there. She's awesome, and she hooked me up with the
right.
tie-dye.
Yeah, you want to do another one since you got it on
Sure.
the guitar with you?
We feeling mellow or angsty?
Let's do angsty.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. All right. So this is a song that I was home recovering from major surgery in the fall of 2016. And so I got to sit there and watch the news all day long.
Lucky you.
And 2016 in the fall was a little rough in the United States because we were dealing with our election. So while I was sitting home recovering, I wrote this song, and it's not for one side or the other. It's for everybody, and it's Do Your Damn Job, and it's called Politicians.
One of my favorites.
Thank you. And this will be on the new album. It is on the new album. And this features Tony DiStefano and Johnny Kola on lead guitar.
Didn't you get this song banned on Facebook or something? Didn't they do like something?
Yes.
with
So what
you?
they did,
What was that about? I forget why. Because it's a great song.
because I say the word bullshit. And I don't usually curse in my songs, but I thought that it was aptly placed and well used. And so...
Somebody complained, or the
Oh,
algorithm?
so what happened was I've had issues. Facebook won't let me. So when I was home recovering from the surgery, I did a home video in my living room releasing this song because I just wanted to get it out there. And like I said, I was all angsty and of course that's the video. I'm in my jammy pants and a ponytail, no makeup, the whole thing. And that's the video that has like 30,000 views on it.
Yeah, right.
And so Facebook, you can like promote your own videos and your posts and stuff like that, and they won't do it because the content goes against their policies because I say the word bullshit. And when you think about the amount of things that you see on social media,
Absolutely right.
That
and like
are
I said, and it
bullshit.
wasn't, so I find it ironic that they shut it down because it is a political song, but it wasn't anti-Trump, it wasn't anti-Clinton, it wasn't
Right.
anti-anybody, it was do your damn job. And we're tired of the bullshit. So so I have come up with creative ways on my Facebook page, it's Robin Eve Music on Facebook, to get people to help me get that song out there. So they can copy the link and share the link and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the original video, I can't.
You can't
I
post.
can't do anything to promote it.
And
I posted something when it hit 30,000 views. What happened was I got excited, and people who know me know it wasn't an ego thing. It was like, oh, how the hell did this even happen thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Was the video hit 30,000 views at the same time that my music page hit 30,000 followers. And so I was like, holy crap. And so I posted this with the link to the original page, and Facebook kept deleting it.
Oh, word.
And I'm like, seriously, guys? So
I don't get it over bullshit because like we're Facebook Live and we say bullshit
it's
all the time.
all the time.
you
It's
know?
in
I
memes.
know, and
it's
I
in
keep
things.
telling you to
and-
stop it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're out of control.
Bull
Absolutely.
caca.
Now,
So there's that, and then remember I fought with them last year because my logo is my eyes, and you can't have anything that depicts on Facebook that depicts a body part as being I forget what it was. It was either undesirable and then it was like a positive, weird, stupid word.
Oh, really? I don't
And
remember
so I
this.
had to fight with Facebook to be able to use my logo, which is my T-shirts, my business cards, and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
because my eyes were deemed. It can't be like sexually something and it's showing
How
a body
dare you
part
have beautiful
that way.
eyes?
Yeah,
So I had to
Elio.
fight with them to
It's
get
just like
my-
this like picture of like
It's
like
just the
that.
eyes,
So
like
It's
what's
just like
wrong
that.
with that? What is wrong with
It was
that?
inappropriate. So somebody's got to bug up their butt about me, which honestly means I'm doing something right.
That's right.
So
Right.
Did you have the same? Now, did you have the same problem with YouTube with the politician video or no? Just Facebook.
No, but Facebook is where it took off with the music page. So
Yeah.
it's so funny. There's like 30,000 on Facebook, but I think it's got like 12 views on YouTube.
Wow.
No,
that's
but
wild.
it's funny. Facebook seems to be something, and Instagram where people, where I get most of the interaction with.
Yeah, same with us.
And YouTube, I don't think most people even know I have a YouTube.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I'll get there.
Wow. All right.
All right, so we're going to be a little angsty, and this is called Politicians.
Good.
And it's so weird to play like this. If I'm little. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You guys do like a little
Just a little tune.
game song, theme song, because there was something happening too.
Speaking of it's not really social media, but internet, I guess. But you've had your own issues with the internet. So, well, not really the internet, but I'm trying to segue this into your
Oh,
Apple
see,
Music.
yeah. Oh, well, that's going to be longer than
That's a
tuning
45-minute conversation.
That's yeah.
Well, all right, I'll just preface it then, and then we could talk about it when she's done.
Okay. Yeah.
When she's done with the song.
Okay.
You feel, well, it's a fact. The artists that put their music up on Apple, on Spotify, they don't you don't make a lot. You hardly make anything. So you
could use the word nothing. If you
okay.
like.
Because it's like not even half a penny, right?
It's not even. Oh,
It's like 38% or something of a penny or something.
It's 0.0038 pence a stream.
What is naught?
Zero.
Oh.
Point
zero.
0.0038
Holy moly.
pence or cents, if you want to call it, whichever,
Right.
per stream.
Per stream. Which is just insane.
It's
insulting.
It's insulting. No,
Yes.
listen, as I say.
Well, right. So
let's-
she's going to
let's-
sing the song, but I'm just going to say then quickly, you've come up with a great idea where you're
Yeah.
selling your music on your website.
Yeah,
And
I mean it's not rocket science, but yeah.
But
yes.
it is kind of rocket science because in this day and age of
it's
Apple and technology,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where people are going for their music.
Well,
so it's an interesting
yeah.
idea. All right, so we'll continue with that after Robin sings Politician.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because Zestos is on going bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Yeah, you've said it 4 times.
That's great. That's great.
We've been taken on off air
Thank you,
now.
my dear. I love that guy. I think I'm going to have to get my ass up in the morning.
That's fine.
Because
Yes.
just the idea of hanging
Yes.
out with the two of them is just hard to pass
And
up.
Ken
And then
Bish-
the two of you, it's like literal bliss.
It is fun.
I'll sit
Thank
on
you.
the floor. I don't care.
And
I got to try and get up.
Ken Bichelle says that lighter-haired guy who usually sits to the right of the screen does drop the occasional F-bomb.
Yeah, sometimes. Facebook isn't banning him. Not that
Yeah.
I'm encouraging that, but. Anyway.
And belches down the microphone.
Yeah, that.
Does he?
That we could have a little less of.
Thank you.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm on. Yeah.
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 Yes.
Anything else, I'm so fun. But when he does that, I'm like, really, Eric?
Come on. Come on.
And it's so funny because some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth, you would think I would make that face more often, but it's really only that. I'm like, really?
It's only that.
It's only that.
All right.
I'm a complex woman. What can I tell you? All right. How do you sleep at night with the voices of the people crying it's just not right? Do you think of us time to time, your old complacent crimes? Do you drift to your dreams without a care in your mind? We the people, we've been yearning for a break. There are no illusions here of everything that's at stake. Try to remember that you were hired to do good,
and to make our country better, not just take 'cause you could. You were chosen for a purpose, get it straight, you work for us, and we're tired of all the bullshit. Do your job and earn our trust. For the people, by the people, we stand here a great nation who won't be destroyed by you or your nuclear annihilation. My optimism runs too deep to be killed by your accord. Losing our last shreds of hope is something we cannot afford. I believe our voices count, and you better make it true, 'cause I always stand up for the red, white, and blue. Yeah, 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 oh. We were chosen for a purpose, get it straight, you work for us, and we're tired of all the bullshit. Do your job and earn our trust. For the people, by the people, we stand here a great nation who won't be destroyed by you or your nuclear annihilation. Vote, please.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Robin. Sally, you want to do the sponsors?
Bella Vista Pizza. If you're looking for a great lunch, because it stopped raining, I think, you should go to Bella Vista Pizza. They are located in Plainview. Their phone number is 516-433-4464. They will deliver for you. They're located at 154 Minetto Hill Road. Great pizza, pasta, chicken wings, anything that you would want. They're a great family-run restaurant, and please support them. If you are wanting to list or sell your house or buy a house, please contact Gina Conjemi-Coffin. She is a professional licensed real estate broker. She works for Premier Properties, Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. Gina will work so hard for you, it'll make your
Head spin!
Thanks, everyone.
Looking for a brand new car, can't afford a new one, want to get one that runs as good as new? Well, Greg Marcos is over there at Lemon Auto Sales. He takes the lemons, turns them into gold, ladies and gentlemen. Lemon Auto Sales, 506 West Old Country Road in Hicksville, 516-719-0444. Go to lasalesny.com to see their full inventory. It's pictures and all the information you need right there. Tell Greg that Knockem Dead Comedy sent you. You get a free oil change on your first return visit, and you'll get a free I almost said air conditioner.
I
You
know.
get a free
He's done that
air
already.
freshener.
I was like, I get a free air conditioner too? That's unbelievable.
I might move.
I know. If
free
I get a
air
small
freshener.
car, do I have to get a small air conditioner because it won't fit in the new car?
And, of course, Knockem Dead Comedy, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see some crusty old pea pants come running into a room to some boring place and say, hey, there's been a murder in the parking lot, and now you're all about to be characters, and you're going to solve a murder on somebody you never met before. Is that what you want to see?
No.
That's right. That's not what you want to see at all.
Stupid.
You want to see a fun
Boring.
show with laughs
it.
and music and prizes
Yes.
and
Yes.
fun and
Yes.
laughter and music and prizes and fun and laughter. Check out Knockem Dead Comedy. All sorts of fun, audience interactive shows, murder mysteries, game shows, all sorts of stuff. We're going to give you some upcoming show dates in a few minutes, including October 25th at the Brokerage in Belmore, one of Governor's clubs. It's a special Halloween bash with a costume contest and all sorts of fun. It's our 1980s theme show, so come on down and have some fun with us. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, this is Craven Moorhead. I'd like to speak to Billy Joel on the left, and I'd like to speak to Suzanne Vega on the right. And who is that on the far right? Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis.
That's the whoever
Who the-
you
who
are.
the hell-
Whoever
who
you
was
are,
that
that's
that called in before that? Who was that called in that said they were the manager of the Hassles and thought you were Billy Joel?
That's what he said.
It was a little confusing. I was like going back and forth as to whether it was, real or not. Because there were interesting things.
I've been
but-
with Tony about
Who is
four.
that speaking now?
It's
Is that Raquel Welch?
Yes. Hello, darling.
Hello, Robin.
I've been with
Sound fantastic.
I've been with Tony 4 times this week, and 4 times you've been recognised as Billy Joel.
Really?
Well, no, 3.
3. Okay,
And then,
sorry.
And then one time as Mike Del
Okay,
Giudice.
sorry. Yes, that's right. That's right. But 3 times in 1 week I've been with him, and I don't see him from year to year. And 3 times this week he's been recognised as Billy Joel.
Yeah, it does. It happens.
But the fact, whoever you are, and
this is
just
this
describe.
is Eric's brother Kenny.
Hello, Kenny. Well,
Who's,
you've
now,
made
guys.
my day by calling me Bruce Willis. Thank you so much. That's
That's
the
a
great
good one.
compliment.
And Kenny looks like
Who
B.
is
Arthur.
Eric recognized as? Like Dom DeLuise? Who is he recognized?
Eric is recognized as Barney Rubble.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
On its family
Oh,
from the town of Bedrock.
Compliment.
History. There you go. Sing it, Kenny. Go.
Sounds fantastic. That's all I was calling in.
That's cool. Kenny was calling to say that it's fantastic.
Don't make fun of my voice. Hey, you know what? I can sing a low D.
Go ahead, sing for us.
And,
Anything you
and
want,
I can
sing.
and I'm singing tenor in Brigadoon. So
Are you?
Yeah.
He's got a fantastic
Yeah.
voice. Hello,
Oh,
Kenny.
he's a
You've got a
very
great
good-
voice.
and he's a
Maybe
great
he and I
singer.
should sing
Are you?
together since
Yeah.
Eric's not here.
Well,
Oh, I would love to sing with. Well, I sing all the time. I'm not very good, but you guys are fantastic.
can't help but laugh. I sing all the time.
It's got that. How
do.
you
I-
doing?
I sing in a band. We're playing Saturday night.
Where?
I have a gig Saturday night.
Where?
The Old Greenwich Social Club in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Of course.
Nice. I was
Yeah,
born in Greenwich,
so it should be
Connecticut.
fun. Say again?
I was born in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Oh, that's a great hospital. You get lobster and champagne after you have a baby there.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think they were going to put it in the bottle for me, but apparently that's where the love
Well,
started.
the babies don't. The babies don't get it. The fathers don't get it. The mothers get it.
It
Get
depends
They
on the
deserve
weight.
it.
Lobster.
Just stick it into like a magic bullet and put it into like the baby.
The,
I lived there for the first 6 weeks of my life.
the uninvited band is playing there Saturday?
The uninvited band is at the Old Greenwich Social. But yes, I asked for extra vodka, not the lobster, because my episiotomy hurts so bad. Okay.
That's a visual.
All right. You sound fantastic. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
You're a
Bye,
jerk.
Ken.
Later.
And there you go. There's something just not right in the Shevlin heads. That's all I'm going to say.
At least you had one Shevlin on the show today.
There you go. Yeah. Because the other one is MIA, that son of a bitch.
I'm going to try not to be insulted. It's okay.
That's right. See that? Damn it. All right, so we were talking before Robin started. And let me just say, too, though, think of a song that, you guys can duet on, and we'll punch it up there like we do with Eric.
Oh.
But this time it'll be good because Eric's
Let's
not
think
singing.
of something.
So don't go
But
breaking
no,
my heart.
But if we did something, it'd be lovely
Yeah.
if you played live on guitar, wouldn't it?
I don't know. They kind of like doing the karaoke thing.
Oh, you
I'm
like
good
the
on the
karaoke?
guitar with my stuff.
But maybe if we found a song
Play
that we
along.
both know.
You play along with the instrumental.
Maybe.
We'll find a
I'm like,
song that we
she's
both
not going
know.
to do it. Leave her alone.
No, no.
You know what I love is Sally. Literally, we just had a whole conversation. We didn't even look at each
Yeah,
other.
we're just like
There was
just,
no thing. I'm like,
just
okay,
the
they'll
feelings
just keep
like
talking.
jumped
That's
out of her
cool.
right in my head, and it went like this. It was like, happy me.
Do you know a song
I
called?
even have to like pinch her underneath the
Nope,
table.
got it.
Do you know a song
Hey, now.
called "Early Morning Rain"?
I'm not sure.
In the early morning rain, with a dollar in my hand
I think so.
and an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. You know
Who's that? No.
I think so. Who did that?
Do you know it's
That's
just
a-
because of
that's
your
like
folk
60s.
thing?
Yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
that folk thing, 60s folky thing. I can't remember. I don't know who the
Just
original
give it on-
version was. Love that stuff.
Karaoke.
Yeah, me too.
If we could find a song that we know. Anyway, are you saying there's no way you're going to play guitar on something that?
No, we'll just do the karaoke part
Okay,
for
fine.
that.
All right, so yeah, so we'll go back to this,
All right.
and you guys think while we're talking.
Okay.
So you you developed this
Well,
thing. It's
Realization.
Almost like, it's almost like an honor system on your website, kind of.
Well, look. I'm not going to talk for long about this because this really is. It's a serious subject, and because it's about people's livelihood.
Sure.
It's about people's career. It's about the value of art and the value of music, which, quite frankly, has dropped through the floor all around the world. I'm not against people having their Spotify account or an Apple Music account.
Right.
But they pay $9.99 a month to listen to anything they want. That money doesn't go to us.
Correct.
It doesn't go to the artists, and it's not the people who have the accounts fault, because they it's not everybody. It's my job to understand how my industry works.
Right.
And I'm in this industry, and it doesn't work very nicely, and so I've had enough of it. I put my music up on iTunes. It was there. Before there was Apple Music, it was just the iTunes store, so people could at least pay to download your music. Right. What you have to do basically is when you've finished your album, I don't know if you're going to do the same, and it's fine, but when you finish your album, you have to find a digital distributor, right? And there's loads of them, and Apple iTunes recommend them. And basically, you set up a deal with a distributor digitally around the world, and this company, for quite a large chunk of your 99 cents for a download, it's about 40%, right? They distribute your music digitally around the world too. At the time, 12 years ago, would have been iTunes, and then of course there was Spotify,
Rhapsody,
and Deezer. All these places. Now you go, okay, I'll let this happen, right? So Spotify, okay, well I'm not getting any money, but you know what? I'm going to get my music out there. Somebody in Japan's going to be able to listen to my song,
Right.
Until 12 years down the line, you realize that you're not earning any money at all. They've now invented Apple Music along the way, which is another Spotify for $9.99. Anybody can listen to anything. Brand new album by Paul McCartney, and you don't have to pay for it.
Right.
It's free because you've paid your $9.99 and you can listen to as much music as you want. Now, Paul McCartney may not worry about it, but artists like us, you go, hold on a minute. And so I called up iTunes and I said, listen, I don't mind keeping my music on your store, right? But do I have to have it on Apple Music? Because I'm thinking about getting rid of it off Spotify anyway, because after 12 years of this, you realize that you're not earning any money. And I mean, nothing.
Right.
If you want to call $12 a month earning a living selling your music, right? When you can sell your CDs at your gigs, you sell through your website. Someone else is getting rich off the music, the content that I'm, along with millions of other artists, are providing them.
Yep.
And I'm not a big enough mouth to shout about it. But believe me, there have been some big people who've been shouting about this, going, this is not right.
Yeah.
0.0038 cents for every stream. I think even Taylor Swift at one point got a check for $35.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
It's unbelievable. And in the end, I went, no, I'm going to enter into a brand new and final phase of selling my music, right? Until something changes. So, because I told iTunes, I said, listen, can I just sell? No, you can't.
So
if you want to be on iTunes, you have to give
Apple Music and everything,
you
or
have
nothing.
to be part of Apple Music or nothing. And we suggest that you are part of Apple Music because, the streaming element. And I said, yeah, but we don't make any money at all. And, and I'm an independent artist. This is what this awards was all about, the Independent Music Awards, which is why this means so much to me, this award, because of what it is. This isn't a conglomerate. This isn't record company politics and backhanders going on here. I'll lend you my yacht if you make sure my artist wins.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. We all know this is what happens.
Yep.
This isn't that. They didn't even know how to pronounce my name properly here, but they gave me an award, which means it's for the right reason.
Yeah.
And as an independent musician and a producer of my own material, this costs thousands of pounds to produce.
Right.
You know how much your albums just cost you and how much hard work you've put into it, and you remix that and you want to get it right. You want to get it right. And them out there just don't care. I don't mean the people, I mean the business doesn't care. Well, they'll take your $9.99 and I'm to see 0.0038 cents for every stream. How many streams do I have to even make $100?
Right.
Right. Well, then you'll see the streams that like, oh, it hit 5 million, and you think, wow,
Well,
that you know,
we'll
they're
do the
rolling-
maths.
Right. Exactly. That's
Even
exactly
if,
right.
Do you know what? If this just one day it will change because someone big is going to Michael Bublé is going to stand up or Bruno Mars is going to exactly.
Steven Tyler is the one
Steven Tyler.
That was the clip that I saw.
He stood. He was in on an interview, and oh my word, he berated Spotify.
It was Joe Rogan. He was on Joe Rogan.
He berated them and all of them. He said, "This is disgusting." He said, "I'm okay. I've made some money, but what about all the artists coming up who haven't got record company deals,
Right.
who do pay for their records to be made, and all those wonderful people out there that love your music, and you want to give it to them, right?"
And it's not just you either. It's the people that play on it. And you mentioned Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's made his money, but a lot of the musicians he's used through the years, they haven't made their money.
Yeah.
You know, those guys are trying to make ends meet just as much as we are.
But it's about who owns the copyright in the audio. So I own the copyright of everything I've recorded because I've paid for it. If I'd been in a record company, they would have owned it.
Right.
But I own it.
Right.
So I'm producing, I'm manufacturing, I'm distributing, I'm the artist, right? They're my songs, or if they're not Billy Joel, I've done my own material as well. But to get no reward on this digital system is disgusting. And I decided about 8 months ago that was enough. And it is my final phase until something changes. You know, even if they gave you 0.1, 10 cents for every stream, you can work that out. For every, you know, you make 100,000 on a million streams.
Right.
That's worth it.
Right. And I wonder how much they're making. Like, is it just ridiculous the amount of money that they're making off of all of you people?
You work it out. Billions and billions and billions.
Yeah.
And I think about, like as a kid, like, the prices haven't even gone up. Like, I remember buying, you know, albums as a teenager, and they were, you know, I don't know, somewhere between, like, you know, $10, a few dollars more. And it's not even like when you go to buy an album or a CD or, you know, whatever you're buying, it's $80. I mean, it's still it's still the price of a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And someone spent days, hours, months, years.
Can you imagine
working on an entire beautiful album, and it's just for them to be like, I hope you like it.
There you go.
And it's
Give
just,
it away.
it's just sad.
Can you imagine the Elton John film coming out, Bohemian Rhapsody coming out? It's released. Just go to Netflix right now, and you can watch it
And
for your $9.99.
download it for free. Yeah.
And download it. Of course, we all know piracy is still out there, and people will always get stuff if you want on torrent things. We understand all that's been going on since, you know, home taping will, you know, with the skull and crossbone thing on cassettes and vinyl. It's been going on for years, but this is legal.
Yeah.
But
This is a legal industry where I remember seeing it was Mark Knopfler's new album that came out, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I was excited, and there it was advertised. Out now, Mark Knopfler's new album. Go to iTunes Store, go to, you know, whatever it is, and the website, or download it for free now on Apple Music. And that's when I went, what?
Yeah.
How have we got to a point where the value of music is basically zero?
But it wasn't it. But what's the difference? Because in the 70s, well, the days of vinyl, didn't bands, they made an album, didn't they just get a penny or two per album?
Oh, but that's a whole different thing. That's them. Listen, back in the 60s and 70s, for you to make a record, you had to be signed to a major deal. They had you signed up, and there were loads of companies around.
Right.
You couldn't. An independent artist couldn't go out and distribute 100,000 records around America back in the 60s. You had to have you had to be part of a conglomerate. That's the incredible thing about the digital domain, is that people like us can make our own music, and we can instantly have somebody in Japan sitting in their underpants downloading my song. You know what I'm saying? Which is fantastic. You can have it up, and in 2 days' time, someone's listening to it. I'm just saying, please, can you pay for it?
Right.
And we're talking $1, £1. Could you pay for it?
Right.
Because you don't mind going to Starbucks and spending $6.99 on a piece of cake and a watered down, you know, coffee. It's the same thing. I'm asking you to pay £1 for a song, which has taken me
how long to create and produce and release.
And $9.99 for an album of 12 or 14 songs. It's not a lot of money. And I don't blame the people, as I say, this is not the public's fault because they don't know this.
I don't think they get it. I
They-
really don't
Right.
think they get it.
They
And,
don't
and
get
I think
this.
that, these songs like touch their lives and change their lives. And I think that if
Yeah.
they really, really understood, they'd send all of their favorite artists $10.
All right, well,
You
let
know?
me ask you this. All right, and that taps onto what you're doing. But Ken Bichelle brings up a good point. The younger generation is growing up, or even has grown up, thinking that paying for music is unnecessary or silly. So do you guys think that
That's the whole point.
right?
Yeah.
But do you think that the young generation, let's say 5 years from now, because they've grown up with this line of thinking, do you think that somebody, whether it's you, Steven Tyler, or anybody, comes up and says, everything you're saying, it's ridiculous. We shouldn't be.
It's not going to be me or Steven Tyler
Whoever
that's
it
going to
is.
make the difference.
Whoever it
But
is.
it will. But if Ariana Grande and Bruno Mars stand up and say something, or even the rappers stand up, or I don't know who these.
Right. But you think if they stand up and say something, you think this generation is going to say, "Yeah, they're
Of
right.
course
Let's
they
start
are.
paying."
Absolutely, Tony.
Even though they've grown up thinking that,
It's
you got to change their whole mindset.
It's about education.
Correct.
It's education. It's like
Right, they don't know.
It's like finding out
it's not.
that smoking kills you. Actually,
No.
smoking can kill you. So don't smoke in the car with your children in the back seat. Don't smoke on planes anymore. Wear your seatbelt in the front. It's like once upon a time, 40 years ago. 50 years ago, hey, smoking, driving around, waving. But not anymore. People now, we know more. We've evolved. Except the music business has gone literally backwards.
Right,
To
yes.
the point where music has no value. It's education. If the educators who talk to these young people said, do you know every time you just stream your music, your favorite artist isn't now. They think, well, my favorite artist is rolling around in limousines, and they've got 5 houses, and they don't need my $10.
Right.
That's okay. I can see the argument there. It still stands that's them. But what about all the other people that aren't rolling around in limousines?
And the people that are really talented that are not even going to bother because they
But
have,
you love-
a wife and kids to take care of,
Yeah.
and they just don't have the.
But you support,
And
Sally.
even though you love it, you have to find a different profession other than this great thing. Think of all the artists we would have lost, like in the '60s,
Yes.
if they weren't paid for their music.
Exactly.
Like now it seems, and tell me if I'm wrong. Seems to me like the only way an artist will make a living is if they get on a stage and tour and they sell tickets.
That's it. Tickets and merchandise at the gigs. It helps.
Yeah.
And you know what? The fans of us, of the artists, of wonderful people out there who are in it for the music.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They don't mind turning up and putting $15 on a table to take your DVD home and buy a T-shirt. They want you to have it, and they want you to. And it's so wonderful that they want you to know I've bought into you and I value you. And here's my £20, and I'm not going to miss it because I love what you do. How do we turn that around? How do we educate younger people? Listen, the same, yes, they don't know, but also younger people, a lot of people, and they're closing down music lessons in schools. A lot of people don't know how to play guitar anymore.
Right, yeah.
Most people don't know what a clarinet is anymore.
It's not important,
It's not important. It
affects everything.
It is important, and the only way that it can be changed, and I can shout about it, and I've already got here, powered up about it, but I can shout up about it as much as I like. I'm afraid I can only do my little bit. It's going to take somebody in a bigger seat than I sit in
And
to change something.
your little bit is what? Tell us what you do on your website.
Well,
then.
what I've decided to do is I've just taken all my stuff off the digital domain completely.
Okay.
And the shop you go to for Elio Pace's music is eliopace.com. And you can buy my CD. And I tell you what I've done also on there. You can buy all my music. And people say, oh, okay, well, you've got a monopoly on your material. No, I haven't. You can choose 3 prices to buy my CD at.
Okay.
You want to buy it for $10, $12, or $15, or whatever it is, you choose. So yes, you can shop around on Amazon and you can shop around on here and there, or whatever it is. So now you can just come to my shop and shop around. If you fancy paying £15 for my DVD, you can.
It's almost like an honor system sort of
Right.
thing. Like
If
whatever
you want-
feel
That's how
like
I
you
keep
wanna do.
describing
You
it,
want to
yes.
pay £12 for it? Pay £12.
I literally love him.
I know.
You guys knew that, right?
And I can tell you,
You knew
and
I would.
I can tell you
Yeah, that's
that
great.
I can tell you this: it works because the fans want to support you,
Yeah.
and they go to your website. And then once people realise, I mean, the amount of emails and texts and messages I get. Where's your music gone off Spotify? Where's it gone? You know, your music was on there. You know, my playlist. Your song's missing at Christmas now. Where is it? You know, bit by bit, I'm saying it's £1. £1. It's $1. If you want it, you go there. You can download it from there. You can buy it digitally on my website, or you can order it in physical form, and it will be on your front door tomorrow.
You're live on the Knockem Dick Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you and Sally.
Sure.
Who was the first one to cancel last night?
Oh, it's Joe.
Oh, what the hell?
Hi,
What, I believe. Who
I
was
believe it was your lovely wife.
Oh yeah, I'm the one who
We
ditched
had
you
better things to
because
do.
Sam graduated last night.
He's got
from,
some set of balls graduating on a
from
Monday
high
night.
school. So so I'm like, sorry, Joe, I'm gonna get you an engineer for tomorrow night.
But yeah, that's the thing, Joe. The show must go on. So an engineer was ready to go here for you. Sally, Sally doesn't sing. She's not the star of the show.
Oh, I'm the star of the
Everybody
show.
dropped
I was
out.
just gonna say.
You're always the star.
What's that, Joe?
I answered the way that I answered on Facebook last night. If I'm going to play by myself, I might as well do it smart.
People want to see that.
Yeah, see, people
Yeah,
would
I'm
even
sure
want to
they
see
do.
that.
No, my real reason for calling is I wanted to congratulate Elio for his award because that
Joe.
was we were really
so
happy
cool.
to see that he won.
Yeah.
And,
Joe.
it was.
That means that really means a lot to me, mate. Thank you.
We watched the DVD. My whole family watched the DVD the other night, and it was fantastic.
Oh,
We
nice.
loved it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you could make your American DVD play a PAL DVD.
That's right. You told me it wasn't going to work, but it wound up working fine.
Nice.
Fantastic. Mate, I really
And-
appreciate it. But, coming from someone like yourself who loves Billy Joel as much as you do, and what you do, and you play beautifully, and you sing beautifully, and you are possibly one of the nicest people I've ever met. And thank you for your CD. I don't have a CD player on me. I won't have one until I get back from Alaska in a week's time. So I look forward to hopefully, I'm sure, repaying the compliment. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, El. Yeah, I definitely hope to hang out with you again, and
Thank you.
have a great gig in Alaska.
Thanks,
And
mate.
I also wanted to congratulate Robin too.
Yeah.
Robin, you sound great as always.
Thank you, Joe.
And I can't wait to hear your CD when that's done. I know that
Thank you
it's
so
being
much.
pressed soon, right?
I have we started running them yesterday, so I'm gonna have copies next month, and I have one reserved for you.
For
Thank
$15.
you.
You're the-
Yeah.
Yours is $50. Thank
yeah,
you.
I wish I could come down today to hang out with you guys.
We're gonna
but
swap.
I couldn't make it. We have a graduation party too, so
Oh, very nice. Congratulations
Yeah.
to the graduate over there. So,
yeah, that's the going excuse I hear.
so your next show is when? July 8th?
July 8th, we're gonna have Jackie the Joke Man. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, and that one we'll be there for because because of Jackie.
Right, of course, of course. Yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Joe.
Joe.
And then, yeah.
Take
All
care,
right, guys. Elio, when you come back, we got to get you on too.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're so willing.
It would be my pleasure. Thank you very much, Joe.
All right, guys. Robin, have fun at the paper bag tonight.
Thank you so much. It's gonna be all right. We know. I'll see you soon.
Later.
Bye, Joe.
It's a big music day.
So yeah, it is like the honor system. I think it's a great idea.
I love
think it's
it.
a great idea.
I really
In this
do.
day and age of not PayPal, GoFundMe and Patreon, all those
Well, you know what?
platforms where people just throw it out there.
Just pay a little bit more. Like they should just pay a little bit more to you guys.
You don't have to pay. You don't pay a little bit more. You pay exactly what you would pay Amazon.
Right.
Right.
Or-
No, I don't mean
But
you.
it's
I mean
coming
like
to you.
Spotify or iTunes. Like just pay these artists just a little bit more.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it's not
That's-
going to kill you. Just value them.
You know, Smokey Robinson There's I don't know the exact facts of this case, so I'm going to get some of this wrong. But Smokey Robinson's lawyer sent an invoice to Spotify for something like $250,000 for that month or something. Because they figured, because they worked out, they went, how many? So they're advertising, you've had 20 million streams or whatever it is, right?
Right.
And he's gone, how much money are we getting from them? And he's went, nothing. So here you go then, 20 million streams at $9.99 for how many people how many subscribers? 8 billion, right? Okay, that makes it 250,000. There's my invoice. And they wrote back and went, will you accept 12? Right, 12,000. And he went, no. So they took him to court.
Wow. And this case is going on now?
And this was, this was, the case finished. And he won because it was something to do with the copyright law, because all of Smokey Robinson's material is out of copyright or something like this.
The 50-year thing.
That crazy thing. And it's been changed recently by the government.
Yes.
But before that, it was something else. So they would, someone was making millions of dollars off the back of people like Smokey Robinson, and he called them up on it.
It happened, the Beatles, too, because that 50-year... something with copyright laws after 50 years, you lose all sorts of rights.
You lose the rights to your own songs.
And that's what happened
material.
on iTunes. All of a sudden, I think it was in 2013, the 50th anniversary of all the Beatles, at least when they were starting out, all this stuff started popping up on iTunes.
That's right.
Stuff that they weren't getting paid for, stuff they had, that they couldn't stop from even being released. And then same thing. They went to court and
there are a lot of artists who have taken a lot of big artists who have taken their music off. Some of them have put it back on again.
Yeah.
Now, all I can deduce from that is that a deal has been made.
Right.
Right.
Now,
because they're not going to go back for the same.
Because if people like
deal.
Taylor Swift and the Beatles decide to take their stuff off Spotify,
somebody will listen.
Exactly, but what happens is Spotify start losing their credentials. All of a sudden, nobody wants to be on Spotify, so nobody's going to start paying the $9.99 to listening to all their music.
Right.
So I'm sure they've made some big deals in the background. They go, look, please, we need you to stay. We need you to stay because if we stay,
that the big guys are getting paid.
As the envelope comes under the table.
That's kind of my fear is that if they do change the laws, I bet you, or how they do things. My fear is that they'll only do it for like the really big stars, and it's the little guys coming up are the ones that are paying for their own stuff. I just think it's just going to be bad for them, and it's sad.
Just change the way you pay people.
Right.
That's as simple as that. I'm not saying let's get rid of streaming. No, it's fantastic.
Well, the problem is it's been going on for so long, and they're so happy making the extra money that until people stand up and shout about it, they're just going to keep getting away with it.
But Robin, the thing is, here I am 12 years on from having had my first stuff on digital domain, and here I am shouting about it because it's taken me this long.
To go, wait a minute.
to fathom it out, to go, hold on, is this, okay, let's just go with it. Let's just keep up with the modern technology. Right. But then you end up, hold on, no.
It's crooked math.
Someone is trying to stick something up me here, and I've now found out.
Yeah.
Sherry Stein Allen is watching.
Yay.
Hello, Sherry. Will you be here tomorrow with the boys with Moonflower?
Moonflower.
All right. So, Pete Jenkins, can I suggest a duet from Elio and Robin of both sides now?
I've looked at life.
That's Joni Mitchell, right?
Yeah. I love that.
Could try it. I never tried it, but I would be
You
willing
know
to.
it. You know it enough that you're willing to try it.
Well, it's helpful that the words go up there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Really?
Yeah, but still, you know that
Pete,
song.
I've never performed this song in my life. I don't think I've
It's
ever.
an
that
exclusive.
actually makes me feel better about it. Then yes,
It's a beautiful song.
I can't even remember how the melody for the verse goes. But anyway.
All right. Let me see if we can find it. Hey, that's Robin.
that's a lot of me right there. Look, see, I do have a YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that the phone?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
you
Let's
normally
take it.
hear
Let's take it while
ringing?
I'm looking for it. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, what's happening, fella? Hey, good episode, 100 episodes. What do you know, eh?
Who's got 100 episodes? You do?
Man, I'll tell you what, and you guys are all a part of it, and I love that. And congratulations to us all.
All right, give me two. We have some very important guests. We have a lot to get to. So give me two quick jokes.
Okay. Well, I don't have jokes.
You don't have jokes today?
No, I'm celebrating the 100th episode.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm
congratulations.
jazzed up for it.
Congratulations to you for your 100th episode.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Who's the other guy? How come he talk different than me?
You talk different to me.
All right. Thanks, guys. Here's to 100 more. Bye-bye.
Just tell everybody quick where they can hear it.
Well, they're hearing it right now. You're doing a show.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
See ya. Oh, did you just hang up on him?
Yeah, I thought I was saying goodbye.
All right. All right, so we're going to try Both Sides now by Joni Mitchell. All right, here we go.
Are you serious? We're going to no. You
No, this is what they did to me last time. You have no idea.
I'll join in.
Your manager requested it. You have to do what he says.
This is your song. I'll join in with the harmony if I can remember.
Way to throw me under the bus.
Wow,
my friend.
Anna, what's that about?
Come on.
Wow.
Right in the flames.
Did you have something else in
All right,
mind?
I'm
A
gonna
duet
try.
for you guys?
Let me think of something.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's try this.
Hold on, I'm just going to touch his award one more time. Okay, now I'm ready. Yeah, feel free to jump on in there. I've never touched the song before.
If the words don't come up, I'll find another one.
Please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is it?
Well, there you go.
Rows of flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. At all. You're up?
Oh, I don't remember them. I just don't know it well enough. Sorry.
Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way that you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing where you go, and if you can, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions that I recall. I really don't know love. I really don't know love at all. I think that's it.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. Oh, but now old friends, they're acting strange, and they shake their heads and tell me that I've changed. Well, something's lost but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
That's
Thanks,
your
guys.
song. That's your
good.
song.
Nice job,
That is
baby.
yours. That's your
I've never
song,
tried that
Robin.
song before.
Holy
Fantastic.
moly.
love
Yeah,
it.
you
made
know,
me tear
yeah.
up. Like it's just
I
so
love you
beautiful.
guys.
Well done.
Holy
That's your song. I wasn't going to
moly,
jump in
yeah.
on that.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Really well done, considering what you don't perform that song, right?
No, I've never
But it's
sang
in the
that
back
song.
of your mind, and it's
Well,
part of it.
my mother, I was raised with,
There you
know,
go.
Joni Mitchell and Carole King and Kingston Trio, James Taylor, Harry
you go.
Chapin, all of those. So
crap.
that
All the
just
people
kind
I
of brought
wasn't-
me back to, then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's really quite funny because nearly every single person you've just mentioned are not part of my record collection, including Joni Mitchell. And it's not because I don't like Joni Mitchell, it's just because, life's too short and, you can't get around everything.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
try.
Really.
Yeah, I know you try, you're amazing. But I saw Rufus Wainwright perform
Oh,
that
nice.
in April at the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And,
Jealous?
yeah, it was something very special. I mean, I think he is probably my favourite singer-songwriter around today. I think he's incredible. Apart, Billy's finished, right? Billy Joel, he's finished writing songs. You know what I mean? But no,
I
Rufus,
never count on a songwriter being finished writing songs until they're in the ground.
he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't
No?
care. No,
He doesn't want to. He's tired of people asking
it's a real
him.
shame because I do think his songbook
I wasn't aware.
is the greatest songbook ever written. But Rufus Wainwright, for me, is filling that gap. So, there he was at the Albert Hall, and he just blew people away with that.
Pete
He was
Jenkins.
fantastic.
Pete Jenkins says, "Beautiful Robin. Elio, P45 is in the post."
Thank you.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's a British thing that
Oh.
that you give people when they get fired.
Oh, so you're fired?
Yeah.
He's firing you to take Robin on? Very nice.
No, he's firing me because I didn't join in.
Ah, well,
And he's going to manage
I left
Robin
room
now.
for him. I did.
I think you
You
guys
did.
should.
You're very generous.
I think you guys should do this one.
No.
No, you don't want to do that one?
Well, you pick one, Elio.
I'm trying to think of something fun.
Elio,
And
what
up.
do you want to do?
Oh,
Okay.
what? Okay. Tell me some songs you know.
Or do we?
I always crack under pressure.
All right. As we
Yes.
think of as we think of a duet, do we make him do one since he made you do one solo?
I would love to hear him sing.
Well,
Here's my request. Here's come on, I didn't steer you wrong with
That
it to be
level of
square.
enthusiasm.
Go on.
And it's something you've sang before. I Can't Dance.
No. No. I've
Can't
had 3 hours
dance, don't
sleep.
ask
No,
me.
no, no.
That one?
No, the Genesis
No.
song.
Oh.
Can I
Remember?
do something that I would like to
Yes,
do?
absolutely. If
I
you
wanna
have
s-
if you have one in mind.
Since hearing you play that 12-string acoustic, it reminds me of one of my favourite songs, and it's Early Morning Rain. I've never performed this
All right.
ever live, but it's just one of those beautiful songs that, like that, is in the back of my psyche. It was one of those things I was brought up with.
Okay.
So let me make mistakes on something like this.
Jump in.
It's a Gordon Lightfoot song?
Yes, that's
All
it.
right.
See,
All
I
right.
love Gordon Lightfoot.
There you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember. But I love
That
the
was
words.
that whole same time.
This is
you know?
beautiful. The words of this are
I
amazing.
keep touching this.
All right, well.
He's gonna have to wipe my fingerprints off.
Elio
of
Pace brought to you by Subway.
This is the Americana that I
Great
love.
sandwiches, New State Club, right there at the New Club Collection. At Subway.
These lyrics signify the Americana that I love. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand,
That's what I'm talking about.
with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home. Lord, I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go. Out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. And I'm stuck here in the grass with the pain that never grows. Oh, the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she'll be rolling down at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, the mighty engines roar. See the silver wing on high. She's a wing westward bound. Far above the clouds she flies, where the morning rain don't fall, and our sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me, and I'm stuck here on the ground, as cold and drunk as I can be. You can jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. Can a jump jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain, in the early morning rain.
Yes.
Nice, Elio.
That's
Very
the mood I'm
nice.
in. That's the mood I'm in today.
I hope Pete and Robbie and Amy are enjoying watching their boy while they're on flight.
Back
Hopefully you're
home.
not missing them so much as they get to watch that. That was cool. Thank you, guys.
like a
all right.
blanket.
That's a great
What do we
song.
get? Islands in the Stream.
Wow.
Go on, give us a good time.
Okay. La 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 la.
There must be some. We Are the World.
What about great duets? What about I Got You, Babe?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Nice.
I Got You, Babe?
like
My gosh, I haven't sung this for years.
I don't think
Where
I ever
have you
did.
sang it?
I was in touring
Yeah, that's a
musical,
moment.
musical rock and roll musical shows, theatre shows with
Yeah, yeah.
acting and stuff, and I've done a lot of those in my
Did you have
earlier
to,
life.
Did you have
was
to put
one
on
of
like the mustache and stuff? Like, did you have
No,
to
no,
actually
no.
pretend to be Sonny?
No, we just sang the songs in character to the characters we were playing, but yeah.
Ooh, Don Michael
Oh, it
Prager's
started.
watching.
Hang
Hey,
on,
Donnie
I'll
Vapor.
I'll start it over. Sorry.
Wow.
Paper bag. Woo.
Who starts?
I think she does.
You.
right?
They say we're young and we don't know. Won't know until we grow. I wasn't ready.
That sounds like her. I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me and Robin, I got you. Babe, I got you, babe.
Oh, she's going for the eye lock again.
I got you, babe.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's always spent.
Nice. I guess that's so we don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring.
And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. your hair's too long, 'cause I don't care. With you I can't go wrong.
Then put your little hands in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb.
Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I should read the screen from the reflection.
I got you, babe. Got you to hold my hand. Oh yeah.
I got you to understand.
I got you to walk with me.
I got you to talk with me.
I got you to kiss goodnight.
I got you to hold me tight.
I got you and I won't let go.
I got you to love me so.
Don't go breaking my heart. I got you, babe.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Love that.
Now, all right, I just have an idea. You can shoot it down if you want.
Go on.
Because I'm thinking harmonies. I'm digging what I'm hearing. What about California Dreamin'?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but that's like 4-part harmony.
I
It's
can
not
help with that.
2-part harmony.
I sing so
Yeah,
bad
my
that,
other
that I sound
personalities
like
didn't
harmony.
show up today.
Hey, do you remember?
I got one at a time.
It's a great song, but that's 4-part. You need to really make. What about if you want to do another one?
Yeah, we got time
That's
for
when we
it.
get
Got
Joe.
4
That's when we
people
get Joe
here.
in.
Why
What
can't we do that
Oh,
one?
no way.
Why?
If
You
wanna
know
s-
why.
not? Do you remember the it takes who was it? Marvin Gaye? It takes two, baby.
Oh, sure. You know that one?
I'm not sure.
It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby.
I'm in. You know what? I'm in.
Me and you went to harmony.
Like I tell them when I come on, I'm like, I'm just already agreed to whatever's happening.
What's the first line? I can't even remember the verse.
I don't even know.
It takes.
All right, that's not sounding like we're all headed in the right direction.
Ain't no
then.
mountain high
I got
enough.
you to hunt, baby.
I don't know if any of us can hit those notes,
Yeah,
but
that's
that would
fine.
be
That's a tough one.
fun trying.
Okay.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Wow.
That would be it, no?
It takes. Okay. What about
Did Elvis ever do
Neil
a duet?
Diamond.
Who?
Elvis, did he ever duet with anybody? Elvis?
We could do
Yes.
Neil Diamond,
He-
America with our
He
UK guest.
he duetted with Anne Margaret.
Oh.
Anne Margaret on
Nice
song,
sassy redhead. I
yeah,
love
a
that.
song from Viva Las
hot in her
Vegas.
day, man.
A couple of songs from Viva Las Vegas.
What was the one you were just saying?
Go on.
So
Neil
we
Diamond.
have a UK. We do Neil Diamond, America. That's a fun song.
Oh, Love on the Rocks.
Ooh, I love that song.
Oh, all right. We're going to
All
go with
right.
that? That's not a duet, though, right?
There it is. Barbara Streisand and Neil Diamond.
Okay, but you
Love
have
on
to
the
be
Rocks?
Barbara.
Sorry, not Love on the Rocks.
You Don't Bring Me Flowers.
You Don't Bring Me Flowers.
You didn't you do
We
that
did that
Eric?
with Eric.
You
Eric's
did?
going to feel
Forget
like
it.
I'm cheating
Forget
on
it.
him.
No, let's change it.
We
Sorry.
could do Love on the Rocks and just
Nah.
trade off verse.
Oh, if you want.
Or like I could come in with a negative
Well, why
one.
don't we-
Uh-huh.
All right.
I don't care. That's just a great song.
Love on the Rocks. Ain't
Really?
no surprise.
Okay, let's do that. My favorite Neil Diamond song is You Are the Sun, I Am the Moon, You Are the Words, I Am the Tune, Play Me.
Yeah, who wrote that song? Did he write it? Is he a
of course,
writer?
yeah. Neil Diamond.
Yeah, does he write his songs?
Every single word and every single chord and melody.
Yeah, beautiful.
My favorite Neil
song.
Diamond is Story of My Life.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
breaks my heart.
actually forget about that song.
I
It's
love that
beautiful.
song.
he's amazing. Wow, we're
We
going
should have
for
done
this.
that one. That's okay.
Look at this. This is a co-write. Didn't realize.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got the...
All right, who's start? You starting?
Love on the Rocks. Ain't no surprise. I can hear it. Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Got nothing to lose, so you just sing the blues all the time.
Gave you my heart, gave you my soul. You left me alone here with nothing to hold. Yesterday is gone, Now all I want is a smile.
Let's just try and find a harmonist.
Just jump in. First they say they want you, feel how they really need you. Suddenly you find you're out there, walking in a storm. And when they know they have you, then they really have you. Nothing you can do or say, you got to leave, just get away. We all know the song.
You need what you need, and you say what you want. Not much you can do when the feeling is gone. Maybe blue skies above, but it's cool when your love's on the rocks. Oh, of course.
First they say they want you, feel how they really need you. Suddenly you find you're out there, walking in a storm. And when they know they have you, then they really have you. Nothing you can do or say, you've got to leave, just get away. We all know the song.
Love on the rocks
Ain't no big surprise.
Just pour me a drink
And I'll tell you my lies.
Yesterday's gone.
Now all I want is a smile.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yay.
On you.
That's a tough harmony. There's no real natural
you nailed
harmony
it.
in there. No, I
Honestly,
didn't nail that at
no,
all.
it was great.
Well, you got in there, and I'm like, you know what? He's finding it, and I'm not
Wow.
gonna. So I'm gonna stay right where I know to be.
That needed a little bit of refining, but
It was great. It was great.
Very nice.
guys.
I'm going to cry. Well, there you go. That's right. That's it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about out of here. Yeah.
Fun show.
Fun show. As
Fabulous.
always with you guys.
Yay
As
for
it is.
flight delays.
yay, fantastic.
So, all right. So you're coming
Yes.
back, but as always, give us your upcoming gigs.
Okay, so hopefully you will see me tomorrow when my friends Moonflower, Spirit of Santana are going to be on here. That's going to be a phenomenal
that's gonna
show.
be
So
great.
definitely tune in
Looking
and
forward
check
to
them
that.
out on Facebook. I am back here on Friday, July 12th. Then the following Monday on the 19th, I am going to be part of the Just Wild About Harry Chapin tribute concert at Eisenhower Park at the Outside Amphitheater.
When is that?
That's Monday, July 19th. It's the Monday after I'm here, and I'm playing with your brother Frank and some amazing, amazing musicians here on the island. And I believe it's in its 15th year in a row that we've done that now.
I'd love to be here for that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh.
It's at the Harry Chapin Lakeside Theater, and that was the theater that he was driving to when he was killed.
Oh, my word.
And it's musicians from all over the island, and we all do our own renditions of his songs, and it's just incredible.
We were
So,
supposed to be there. Frank and I were supposed to be there that night.
I know.
Yeah, we ended up going there anyway and sitting there with people as they cried.
His brother, actually, I was part of the proposal when he proposed to his fiancée as part of that show on that stage a couple years ago, which was amazing.
We'll take it.
I sang one of Jen Chapin's songs,
Oh,
his,
wow.
his
Which
daughter.
one? Which one?
What was the song?
I don't remember. Jen Chapin was just on our show just last week.
I Could
Wow.
Fall is the name of the song. I Could Fall, and it's gorgeous.
Let's all right. So before
So I'm here July
okay.
12th, Chapin Show, Monday the 19th, and then I'm back with Don at the Three Village Farmers Market that following Friday. So check out everything on Robin Eve Music on Facebook or robinevemusic.com.
All right, quickly, you're live on the air at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
I'm just curious where the sign-up sheet is for the Robin Eve karaoke night.
Yay!
'Cause I'm getting real jealous, and I gotta get on this list somewhere, and no one tell me where it is.
All right, well, Derek, July 12th, you're expected to bring a Robin balloon.
Yeah, come on in, Derek. That'll be fun.
All right, great. And I know Elio's taking off here, but hey, have safe travels to Alaska.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
That's Derek, the balloon guy.
Yeah. Derek. Yeah, lovely, mate. Thank you very much. Lovely. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, no problem, guys. Great show.
Thanks, Derek. See ya.
Bye, Derek.
Bye.
RobinEveMusic.com. Okay.
RobinEveMusic.com, and hope to see everybody at the paper bag tonight.
That's right. Oh, they always get a big
Mulcahy's.
turnout.
Holy
Now, and
hell.
what's the purpose? It's not a charity thing, is it?
It is a food drive as well.
Oh,
They
it is?
do collect
Okay.
food donations. They've donated thousands and thousands of pounds of food, and it goes to the Harry Chapin Food Drive, which is Long Island Cares.
That's right.
So,
Amazing.
yeah, bring some food down and comfortable shoes because it's a long night of dancing.
But it's,
so
it's a great time.
it's gonna be good.
Fantastic.
It's gonna
And
be
we
fun.
will
wish
see
I-
you here tomorrow. You can tell us all about it. You can
I
take
can
a
tell
nap.
you all about it. I'll snooze on Zestos' shoulder.
And your tour, that's other than this gig in Alaska, the tour in the fall is the next.
This is a one-off. This is just.
Right.
I'll be back in a week. But no, my next public thing is the tour we're doing. And any Americans listening who fancy, you know that weekend you've been talking about for years and years with your wife or your husband, you want to take it because, and if you're Billy Joel fans, I'm touring the UK in October and November with my band, with my special guest is David Brown, who was Billy Joel's lead guitar player from 1978 until 1991. That's the guy that played on all those hit records.
Oh, very cool.
He's going to be my guest with my band, and we are performing in 14 venues around the UK, 2 Billy Joel albums in their entirety.
Oh, that's awesome.
In the first half, we're going to do the whole of Stormfront, which was David Brown's last album. So that's out songs like We Didn't Start the Fire, The Downeaster Alexa, I Go to Extremes, Leningrad, Stormfront, and so it goes. Incredible songs. And in the second half, after a break, we come back and we'll do the whole of the Stranger album.
Did I ever tell you that the Leningrad, the chorus on Leningrad, they're a bunch of friends of mine?
The
High
choir,
school.
the
Yeah.
Hicks School,
Yeah.
the Hicksville School Choir.
Because I graduated the year prior, so a lot of those guys.
Do you know
were
how
friends
weird
of
it is for me, Tony?
Tell me.
Because I remember in 1989 listening to the album for the very first time when I went and bought it. Local shop, came back, laid on the floor, headphones on, my mum's record player in the corner. And I remember reading everything from cover to cover.
Yeah.
How weird it is for me to have grown up with the words Hicksville School Choir, right? Directed by
Chuck Arnold.
Chuck Arnold. To have now at 51 years old, all these 30 years later.
30 years.
To be in Hicks, to be mates with people from Hicksville who know Chuck Arnold, who probably sang in the choir, and
Yeah, that is great.
As the world gets smaller.
That's what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing to me.
With Billy Joel here.
With the real Billy Joel.
Now, I've got a lot of friends over in the UK on
All
your
tickets.
website.
Yeah.
I'm going to send
My
you info,
webs-
so tell me.
Eliopace.com
That-
is
okay.
the place and only place to buy anything to do with me. That's the
Okay.
way I have it now.
Now,
great.
now are you on Facebook? Is there like a calendar on Facebook?
There's-
Not buying merchandise, but
That's a good question. I have a page on Facebook, the Eliopace musician page. It's there.
okay.
It's all there. Everything.
And they get
is
tickets
on
for your
ticket.
show. Like there's a link on your page.
Yeah,
They
you
don't.
go-
They don't actually buy the tickets from you. They
Not from
but
me. They
right,
go
but
straight to the
links.
venues. Yeah,
Right.
the links
Yeah.
are all
Okay.
you go
It's
to
all
the
there.
venues.
Right.
And
Very
we're-
nice.
I'm going to be all over your pages today.
Please, and anybody listening who fancies their lovely weekend with their husband or wife in Denmark, then at the end of November, I'm taking the Billy Joel commercial show, the one that this was for, to Denmark for a tour.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm looking forward to all of
I
that.
think
Very
I
nice.
can work that out.
I think you should. It's worth it. We did
That
it.
would be amazing.
We did it.
on.
Yeah, it was great.
Come
Best-
on,
best
Long
night of our
Islanders.
lives.
I have a
New Yorkers.
passport and no stamps in it.
You should have
see
your
that?
weekend.
So I'm just saying, and I've had some people asking about playing over there, so maybe I can go and
There you go.
support him, and then I'll go find a coffee shop up the block. I don't
Now
know.
you're talking.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry.
Support
wheels are
me,
turning.
then go and find a coffee. Not saying watch the show. Support me, and then go up the coffee and get a coffee up the block.
After show party with Robin Eve. So, all right, Robin, thank you very much. We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
next,
having me.
hopefully tomorrow, next week.
Hopefully tomorrow
My
and
friend-
July
Mate,
12th.
it's been a pleasure being
Thank you for
here.
letting me pressure you into coming back
No.
today since you were here.
Thank you.
A pleasure
My
as
pleasure.
always.
Tony, thank you. Anytime. And
Absolutely.
Sally.
Okay, that's it for our show today. Let's see. Knockem Dead Comedy, as I mentioned before, knockemdeadcomedy.com. Go to our website for our full schedule, information on who we are, what we do, booking information as well. And don't forget, we have some game shows coming up in July. This is our July 2019 library tour. Sure. July 2nd at the Manhasset Public Library. July 11th, the Riverhead Public Library. July 12th, the Brookhaven Library versus the South Country Library. Little turf war going on here. There may be violence. Be careful. July 16th.
No hitting.
Longwood Public Library.
Words
That's
always
right.
hurt more than guns anyway.
At a
That's
library.
my girl.
They throw books. July 23rd, Lynbrook Public Library. July 25th, the Westbury Public Library. All those dates are our fun game show, an afternoon of fun trivia, some fun party games, fun for kids of all ages, so come on down. And don't forget, July 26th, at Frank's Steaks in Jericho, it's the next murder mystery that's open to the public. It's our mob-themed murder mystery. It's a blast. We have a great time. We sell out Frank's Steaks every time we perform there, so get your tickets now. It's only a month away, so only 4 weeks away. Great food, great time. And don't forget, just announced yesterday, right here at Governor's Comedy Club in Belmore, the brokerage, October 25th, a special Halloween murder mystery with us. What's that?
Sorry, I thought you had the date wrong, but I was wrong. I'll just shut up right now.
Shut up right now. October 25th, Knockem Dead Comedy at the brokerage in Belmore. It's a special Halloween bash, murder mystery show. It's our 80s themed murder mystery show. So wear your members-only jackets, wear your Madonna outfits, but it's costume contest. So wear anything you want, actually. And it's going to be a lot of fun. A murder mystery with us, Knockem Dead Comedy at the brokerage in Belmore, Friday, October 25th. There will be prizes.
Can the Goths go?
Tickets on sale
All of
now
them.
for $22.
And speaking of governors, ladies and gentlemen, looking for a good comedy show this weekend? Well, you can hit one of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs on Long Island. Here at Governors in Levittown, the All-Star Comedy Show on Thursday. Friday night is the Comedians of the Compound with the one and only Anthony Cumia and friends. Saturday night, Robert Skelly. And Sunday night, Victoria Caputo making her, I think it's her comedy debut.
Nice. Good luck, Victoria.
The Long Island Medium?
Yeah.
It's her daughter.
Oh, very cool.
Victoria Caputo. We're trying to get her on here to promote her event. She's probably not coming. But we're trying.
Talk her into it.
That's right. We're trying. The Little Room right here at Governors in Levittown. Thursday night, the one and only Dan Romano right here from Govs Radio. He's doing a special event in the Little Room. Friday night, our old friend Stevie GB. Saturday night, Gateway Comedy Presents. And June 30th, a show called First and Last, a summer series with Mick Thomas, who is hysterical, Robin Shaw, and Megan Hanley, 2 of my personal favorites on the local scene. And that's at the Little Room right here in Levittown. The Brokerage in Belmore. Tomorrow night, they're having an after-prom event. So all you kiddies, you're not out there causing trouble or getting in trouble, head on over to the Brokerage in Belmore, see a fun comedy show after your prom. Thursday night, the Emerging Talent Show. Friday night, Mike Marino in Make America Italian Again. Saturday is the All-Star Comedy Show, and Sunday is Olivia London's birthday drag show extravaganza. So that's where Eric is. He's getting ready for that.
Well, he did ask to borrow my heels.
And don't forget, once again, at the brokerage, October 25th, Knockem Day Comedy. Of course, there's McGuire's in Bohemia. Friday night, Robert Kelly. Saturday night, Mike Marino, Make America Italian Again. So you can see Mike on Friday at the brokerage or Saturday at McGuire's. You can see Robert Kelly Friday at McGuire's or Saturday at Governor's here in Levittown. And, of course, at McGuire's also Sunday is Sunday Night Funnies. And, of course, last but not least, all the great shows here at govsradio.com. Sunday nights at 7, Joey Kola live from Governor's Green Room. Joey will be back this Sunday. Monday afternoons at 1 is Funny Tank. I hope you guys heard Funny Tank. It's big return yesterday. Had a good time with them. They're working on doing some live shows. That ought to be fun. Monday nights at 6:30, Steve Squared. Monday nights at 8, The Word Show with Mike and Pete or Jam, Joe's Acoustic Mondays. Tuesday mornings at 10, Tea Time with Teresa. Hope you enjoyed Teresa this morning. And, of course, tonight at 8 o'clock, Sorry Not Sorry with Anthony Rodia. Big comedian Anthony Rodia. Wednesday nights at 7:30, Three's Company. Wednesday nights at 9, Dan Romano. Thursday afternoons at 1:30, Let's Eat Long Island with Chef Felix. Thursday nights at 8, Limo Talk with Graz. And don't forget, there's us, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. We're on every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sally, I forgot now, July 1st, we have a new show coming. Right? No? Okay. Never mind. Okay.
Stay tuned.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on govsradio.com. We thank you guys for the hearts, the likes, the comments, the phone calls, all the support. We hope you keep them coming so we can make you guys laugh for a long time. We love what we're doing here. We hope it lasts a long time. We hope it just gets bigger and bigger. Join us tomorrow. Moonflower will be here. They're a Santana tribute band, but they don't just play Santana, right? They play other things.
Well, they can play pretty much anything. They're
amazing
phenomenal
musicians. Yeah, they were on Tuesday night with Tony with us, and
Santana tribute. Is
unbelievable,
this project. And
unbelievable. Great guys.
Saw their first show and it was ridiculous.
Phenomenal.
So, yeah.
So they'll be with us tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday, Sally and I won't be here. Eric will be here. Michelle Astor will be co-hosting with him. Josh Schaefer, great comedian, he'll be with them. He'll be here with them Thursday. And then Friday, who did he say is coming in with them? Do you remember? I don't remember.
I thought it was Jackie the Joke Man Friday.
No, it wasn't Jackie. My apologies, I forget. I didn't write it down.
I know he was just here with you guys. That was a great show.
Yeah, and then he's joining. He'll be back July 8th with Joe.
Oh, that's what I saw.
Jackie's a very good musician. That's how he started out.
I like the
as a
song that
musician.
you played yesterday. I
Yes.
thought his voice was really nice.
It is a very good voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll play along. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow with Moonflower. Have a great day. Once again, thank you, Elio. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. See ya.
Bye.